Welcome back to the Trading Show. My name is David. I'll be your host today. JP's exit liquidity. Wow.
Damn.
Wow. Joined by Big Rob. What's up, man?
Hola! It's your boy Big Rob. Back. It was certified full what?
I know that's a big word for you, man.
Syndologist, yes. Okay. That's what I do. Send stuff places.
Yes,
And like Elon Musk, but
yes, I'll
on Earth.
Sent all the demons away in the bathroom. Demons be gone.
I introduced the demons.
Or whatever was there.
I opened up a portal.
To hell. There's no way back. It's a black hole. Man, Bitcoin. You know, I was had the godfather of my kids, my boy Sheldon was at my house last night, and you know we're catching up. It's been a while. I've known this guy for a decade or more. He's the godfather of my kids. We're so busy, both of us. We don't really have time for each other. We try to make time, but you know we always miss. But anyways, we're sitting there, and I was like, hey, you know, talking about the show. We pivoted to trading. I turned on the trading show. My boy JP was doing the trading, which, by the way, I'm glad everything worked out. I know you had to leave the stream early yesterday, JP. He'll be joining us in a little bit here on the show. But, you know, I had JP was looking at the Bitcoin chart, and he was on the weekly. And Sheldon was like, that thing looks like it's going to roll over. And he's also a trader, by the way. He's the one that got me into options trading more than a decade ago. And we were both looking at this chart here on the weekly. And he's like, that thing is going to roll over. I was like, I know. This thing is definitely going to roll over. This thing looks like a big head and shoulders. And I know this is a long monologue here, but I'll get to the point in just 1 second. Big head and shoulders, as mentioned, multiple bear flags. Will this be the final bear flag and a break below? Well, that's what I'm betting on. And so what I did yesterday is I put in a macro short. I had my limit entry at 64,200. I have my stop above the channel of the weekly bear pennant bear, whatever you want to call it. Does this not have weekly? I don't think Breakout has weekly. Let's see. That's not the same function. Anyways, so I have my stop above these highs here. Okay, so around 68.4, something like that. Above this this big volume node here, which is at 67,000 even. And my TP set down at, I think, like 48K, 48,250. This is a larger trade. So 3.5 to 1, risking 1,070 to make 3,700. And so I wanted to come in letting you guys know I did open a short position. This is definitely a swing trade, not something that I, you know, expect to take profit anytime soon. Maybe we get that big spill off. Maybe we don't get the spill off and I get tapped out, which would be okay, which would mean the altcoins are starting to run. But then I was looking at Bitcoin's price action from this morning. We ran it all the way up to $64,700, damn near hitting that 65K level, and then completely gave it all back. So a lot of volatility today. We got the FOMC meeting. We're going to get the rate decision in about an hour and a half. We'll have that covered live. Also, we'll be trading live during the press conference, which you see a lot of volatility. And so make sure you are you stay tuned. You stay with us through the entire stream. We'll cover some of the press conference, and of course, we'll see if we can find any A1 trade setups. So that's kind of my thesis coming in on more of the macro sense in Bitcoin. On the micro sense, we're starting to see a little bit of a recovery from Bitcoin. What I'm going to do here, I have this on the 5-minute time frame. I'm actively looking for bullish divergence on the move down, which we did get. Okay, so if we draw these these three lows, okay, 1, 2, and 3. And we do the same measurement from here. You can see between the first two lows we had Class B bullish divergence, and between the second and the third low we had actual bullish divergence, right? A actual higher low versus an equal low on these two. And so no surprise, Bitcoin reclaimed its 21 MA on the 5-minute time frame. Does that mean we should get bullish on Bitcoin, at least in the short term? I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, Rob? Are you short-term bullish? We saw a big spill-off again from this morning, got all the way down to $63,860.
Yeah, I am, and I've put in some longs. It was a little earlier in the day when Bitcoin was around 64,100. So right now I'm slightly in the red, but not by much. But basically, I came in long this morning. I saw it. Here, let's talk to a chart first.
By the way, are you in any trades right now?
Yeah, did you not hear what I said?
Well, you said you got.
I said I'm in 2 longs.
Okay.
I got in this morning.
I thought you said you
literally. I've said 3 sentences and you didn't hear a single one of them.
How does it feel? It feel good?
Just pay attention. All right, so I got into some trades. I got in around here this morning. 64,100. I thought, or my premise this morning was that we were just kind of going to get a bounce off of 64,000. But we did come down. So we've regained this 64,000 mark. So currently in my trades, I'm down a little bit. I'm in the red, but I'm still good. I'm still over 64,000. Anyways, so that's how I entered in my positions. And so I'm still comfortable in the long. I could shut it down here and then just take a self clap here if I wanted to, but I don't know, man. I feel like I'm comfortable in my direction. My only thing is with the FOMC, you get a lot of volatility, so I don't know if I want to ride these longs with my stops out there. I feel like it might get clapped out. But right now, I'm going to keep it. See if we can't get back up here into the 64,000. Because this range here is where I'm trying to make some money. I got my TPs up in this range, so I was hopeful to get back in there. But I want to show you this. So this is on the 1 hour time frame, and this is what we've gotten recently. So I just want y'all to know that we could go a little further down. So this flag here, a little extended, right? This is on the 1 hour. I mean, you can pull up the 1 hour. Probably looks more like a bear flag, but you can see that this measured move here, this move, was the exact measured move over here as well. So when we spilled off, we saw that same measured move there. And so if history repeats itself and we, were to lose this here or here, that puts us at about 62.4, somewhere around 62,000. If we get another measured move the same as before. So just kind of and on top of that, we're really hugging the support trend line here, right? We're not seeing a lot of deviation to the upside. And when we did see a little deviation to the upside, we came back through it with volume, and which ended up spilling us off. So my kind of concern here is that we were glued and then we, boom, shot up with some volume, and then here we are again. So my concern is that we do one of these numbers, especially with the FOMC being today. Wouldn't be surprised to copy this move here. Now, it could extend out a lot more. We could see Bitcoin, do one of these numbers, but just remember, you get a lot of swings on FOMC day. But we still got, 2 hours before that goes live?
The press conference?
Yeah,
2 hours.
So we got about 2 hours. So we got some time to play around with it. If we look at the 15-minute, so the 15 minutes really got this rounded out. And this was kind of where I was trying to get my bounce, right? If you had an inverse cup and handle here, you can see you might catch something like this here, and then ultimately, shoot you up that way, right?
Well, that would break down.
Oh, yeah.
Because a cup and
yeah.
But you can still catch the move up on the handle.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. Just something to think about.
Where's your stop loss for your long?
I got my stop at
63,850.
63,857. So it's a tight one. So I don't know. We'll see.
Because I was gonna say, I'm surprised you didn't get stopped out on that move down. Because usually your stops are a lot tight. Oh, you almost got stopped out.
Oh, just scratch the surface.
I mean, it looks like it wants to flag, but then again, it.
Yeah, I'm not very. Like I told you, I got into this back here.
Yeah.
Right. So I got into this trade back here. So it's not like I just entered in, you know what I mean? And so now I'm just kind of like watching the inevitable clap sensation. So
yeah, I would just piggyback off what Rob was saying. I would just specifically mention that I would be very, very careful. There's going to be a lot of volatility today, especially when he starts to speak. So the press conference is in about 2 hours. The decision is in about an hour and a half. We can take a look at where the CME is real quick. Excuse me. Yesterday we looked, it was closer to 70.30 versus 65.35. And interesting, the odds of a hike went up around 3%. So still expecting the Fed to do nothing, but it's very interesting. And I'm curious what this will be in about an hour. So T minus 30 minutes before the decision is announced, what this number will be. And we'll keep this open and we'll come back to it. And again, we will be covering the FOMC live here. So just make sure you are hanging out here, and we should be able to catch some trades. There's going to be volatility. We should be able to get in and out fairly quickly if our timing and our direction is correct, which I expect it to be because, just kidding. Okay, let's take a look at the crypto bubbles here. Can we, perfect. So we got Kaido up 5.7% on the 1 hour, Audera up 4.2%, and everything else is really flat. By the way, what a call on Jupe last night by the Zen Master here. I ended up taking profit. This one was a 55% gainer. And my trade, the Jido trade, lost 9% on that one. I ended up cutting that one off. And then the trade I got in yesterday, I saw JP bailed on it. I am still in it, and I told you guys there was the specific reasoning for getting into this trade. It wasn't because I thought the technicals were great or that it looked like there was some bull div or, there was a green dot. It was strictly off of the fact I was betting on the technicals catching up to this, to the 2,500% increase in fees over the last 7 days. We've seen it multiple times with other cryptocurrencies where the fundamentals are at a mismatch with technicals, and one will give. Either this will give or the technicals will give and catch up to the fundamentals. I bet on the latter. And so I put in a smaller position. $57 is what I'm risking here, okay? And to make $250. And so I told you this was around an 8 out of 10 on the risk curve, right? Riskier. And so just to let you guys know, I am still in this trade. Now with this new low in, I was looking to see if there was any bull div, but there wasn't. But overall, I mean, on the 1 hour, you can see it's trading below the super trend, obviously below the 21 and the 9MA. The 9MA is acting as some pretty stiff resistance here. As you can see, we haven't reclaimed the 9MA since, was this yesterday at 8 in the morning? Which was a very brief stint, and we lost it and came right back down and just bumped up against that 9MA and saw spill-offs all the way through. So this could very well stop us. In fact, it more than likely will stop us out. But there's a possibility that the technicals just haven't caught up with the fundamentals, and that's the bet we're taking here. And with that being said, I'm joined by the Zen Master. JP, what's going on, man?
Good morning. What's up, clappers?
Apparently, I'm your exit liquidity.
And what am I? I'm the market monk. I like it.
Yeah. How come I get this? How come I got the shit end of the stick here?
It's just the way the cookie crumbles, my friend.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take that cookie. I'm gonna eat it.
I love it. What's going on? Good morning, everybody here in Sin City Crypto and around the world. I'm here, man. I swear I'm here in the building. I've just been doing other things in the studio. Are we in the money? How are we doing? How are we feeling about the market? What's the sentiment?
So I was, I don't know if you caught it in the beginning with my kind of macro short that I got on breakout here. But, you were going through the analysis on Bitcoin. You were I think on the weekly time frame. And, I was sitting there with my buddy Sheldon, and we both sat there like, that thing is going to roll over. This was on the weekly. And so I put in a macro short. I have my stop above this volume area here, and then my TP is down at 48,250. Because I do think we get one more spill.
Macro short. So is that thing becoming a bear flag now? Is it a bear flag?
I mean, yeah. To me, it is.
Clearly, right?
To me, it is.
And your boy Sheldon confirmed this? I didn't know he was a trader, man.
Bro, he's a big time trader.
I know.
He actually...
What are you doing, man?
He created... he's funny you say that because he's like, hey, man, he's like, I love trading. You didn't even tell me about this JP guy and how you guys pivoted to trading. I was like, well, man,
come on, man.
I don't know what to say.
Bring him in as a caller or something, man.
He doesn't like the camera.
Come on.
But he did build he built a bot, which is pretty interesting. But it's only trading the SPY on options.
Interesting.
So,
Okay.
but we were talking about anyways.
Well, tell him he can have a mask on or just no video. We can crypto face him. He can just be a voice.
I like that. Well, yeah, maybe I'll bring it up to him. But yeah. So I'm currently in a macro short, and the only other trade I have open is that eigenlayer long, which was extremely speculative off of a potential fundamental bounce. But this trade here, the macro one on breakout, this one is one I plan on. It's a swing trade, so I don't plan on TPing early or anything unless we get below like 55K. Then at that point, I might do a partial close on my position and take some profit, or maybe just close the position entirely. But this is a 3.5 to 1 short on a weekly time frame for Bitcoin. And then I was just talking to Rob. He's in a long right now. I'm not in any other Bitcoin position. I would love to get into some scalps today with the volatility. 10-minute, 10-minute just losing it. Interesting. But anyways, JP.
Looking clappy.
Very clappy. Would love to get your daily top down.
Sure, let's do it. And also, I just want to update the community. People are asking me in the chat. Jackson is okay, guys. My dog is okay. I did have to abruptly leave the stream yesterday evening. I got a crazy call, and my door was wide open. My dog was missing. I immediately left the stream, went home. Luckily, man, on the way home, I did have a voicemail. Somebody called me, said they had my dog.
Nice.
I had to tag on with my number.
What kind of dog got
you? German Shepherd. German Shepherd. What'd you say? Hola, what?
No, I was going to take a guess at what kind of dog you have.
Yeah, if you look at the monk man, what kind of dog would I have?
I guess a Chihuahua.
Come on, I like a small dog.
Or a Pomeranian.
I like small dogs, but I'm a big dog guy.
I love German Shepherds except the hair.
But long story short, Jackson is okay. He was at the neighbor's house. He's a very curious dog, very curious and adventurous. Any chance he gets to explore the world, he will. Okay?
Well, happy he's okay, my friend.
He's okay. My house is okay. Nothing is missing. Everything is okay. How the door got open is still a mystery, but everything is fine. Everything is fine, everybody. Thank you for asking. And let's get to Bitcoin. Let's get to the top-down analysis. As I see, we're dumping on the small time frames. Let's see. Let's get to the monthly. Start on the highest time frame. The highest time frame. The monthly. Well, not the high. I mean, it's higher. There's the yearly, right? It's the 3 month. But for my purposes, I like to look at the monthly. Nothing to see here. Just a slanted head and shoulder could bring us down to 20K. No big deal. 20K, 17K, no big deal.
I saw that measure move to 20.
Yeah, if you're wondering, I guess I'll do it again. Here you go. There's a shoulder head and a right shoulder right there. That's a slanted head and shoulder on the monthly time frame. It's been there for a while. But the problem is it has a big old head. And you bring that thing on down, and look at that. I'm getting 26K right there, 20K, 23K. That makes sense. I was probably a little conservative on the move there, but the point stands there. 20-ish K.
One thing that Sheldon pointed out to me and was
it that weekly?
No, it was on the I think it was on the monthly. He talked about this being the high of the 2021 cycle, right? And then on the way back down, this is where we caught support at 57 and then had that run up. So he was pointing out this level here around 31K, right, where Bitcoin kind of had that local resistance. It kind of looked like it was rounding out to a top on the way up, and then saw that big move to the upside. So he was thinking Bitcoin's going to get down to the low 30s. I'm still in the low to mid 40s for my low on Bitcoin. We've never gone below the previous cycles low. So 20K would be, I mean, it technically wouldn't be the last cycle's low because it was what, 15,
like 16, 15K. Yeah.
Yeah. But man, that would be one of the worst drawdowns, I believe. If we brought this thing down from, let's just see what that would look like, right? From the top to 17K or 16K, that would be an 87% drawdown. That would be the worst drawdown, the worst bear market, I would say, since what, 2013? 2013, 2014. Even back here, we had this drawdown was around 75%. So we're talking about over 85, 87% drawdown if we did get down to that 20K level, 22K level. Will be around 87%, 85%, something like that.
Yeah, I'm not in the camp that we go that low. I mean, last time we went down like 77%, something like that, close to 80. I'm looking at that, maybe something close to 80 or less, maybe as Bitcoin matures, maybe a little bit less, dramatic bear markets. So far, we dropped about 52%. We could do another 30%, right? Yeah. 77%, something like that, 20, 30, 30K BTC. I'm in like the 30K kind of camp. And actually, I agree with your boy Sheldon. I agree that would be the next major support level. If we lose like 50-ish K, the next major support level is basically 30K. Damn, son.
That'd be wild.
Yeah, it's likely we could see 30K. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for whatever. Are you ready for it, guys? Or are you in the camp that it can't happen and we're definitely going up?
I got some dry powder on the side that I haven't deployed yet. So
nice.
I mean, I'm in your camp, man. I'm ready for it. Either way, the beauty of what we do here, with the trading is we're gonna make money whether it goes up or down.
Yeah.
And so sure, are some of our spot bags, if we're still holding, going to suffer? Yes. But the whole idea is you supplement that with the trading, and you either add to your positions, bring your cost basis down, or, you use that as a profit, make money. And whether you do this for a living or not is something that it can support. So.
Yeah, but so we talked about the monthly. How about the weekly? I heard you talking about this. I've overheard you in the control room there.
Yeah.
Talking about the bear flag here, and you put in a short trade on the macro right here.
Yeah.
We're calling this a bear flag, and this likely rolls over, right?
Yeah.
Likely rolls over. And so, says your boy, huh? You did some collaborative TA with Sheldon about this?
Yeah, on my couch.
On your couch?
Yeah, we're watching you trade.
You guys are sitting Indian style and eating snacks and I don't know, bromancing and doing TA, huh?
We're bruddling.
I like that. Bruddling. I can see this becoming a bear flag for sure. I could see it. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't look mature, but who cares, what I think is mature or not. This thing could roll over today. We can get that roll over today, baby, right? Low still.
I'll tell you this: if they hike interest rates, you're gonna break that. I think you're gonna break that.
Question: should we know by now? Is the transcript leaked already? Like, or at least what he's gonna say. Is that leaked? Like from the meeting? Because the meeting already happened, right? This is the press conference, correct?
Yeah. Yes. Well, I don't know if the meeting is completely.
So what happened? Oh, it's still maybe going. I just want to get clarity on this because what we usually watch is the after effect.
Holy shit! The Dow is down almost 1,000 points. NASDAQ down 1.5%. Dow is almost down 2 points.
Clap City.
2%. Dude, did you see the Korean stock exchange? South Korea?
No.
Oh my God. This thing has gotten absolutely crushed. Let me see if I can find it.
Bitcoin spilling right now, man.
Bitcoin, I know. Maybe someone got news. Maybe someone is privy to the decision before the rest of the markets are. But yeah, Bitcoin.
Here comes Solana. Oof. That looks crazy. At the low of the low. That goes lower.
Just never stops going lower.
All right. BTC spilling hard on that 5-minute time frame. We're at support now. Will there be a reaction? I got to pull up the NASDAQ. The Nasdaq actually, I mean, yeah, it's dumping, but it's actually not as dramatic as BTC right now. BTC is like capitulation dump. Nasdaq is like, we just kind of, just casual dump. Just a casual clapping.
Look at this.
What you got?
6% down today. 6%. Look at this chart here, JP. Since the 24th, okay, the other people that are good with math here, okay, we're at 66.91 on the 24th of this month. We're down to 56.63. This thing has lost 1,000 points. So that is what? That's around 15 no, that's more than that. Someone do the math, okay? From 66.91 down to 56.63. Kospi, can I pull this up on TradingView, by the way? Let me see if I can pull this up on TradingView. KOSPI, Kospi. Should be this right here.
Just going to grab a charger, man. Hold it down.
Yeah, holy down 33% on the month. Here's the weekly. On the weekly alone, it's down 15%, but from its high, again, wick high to wick low, 44% drawdown. That looks like the daily's holding at 200. That's good. But why is this important? How does this relate to, Bitcoin, crypto? I would say Korea, South Korea specifically, obviously, is, I believe, one of the most crypto, what's the right word I'm looking for here? They're one of the most technology forward companies, right? They, crypto in South Korea is pretty big, pretty popular. And so is this a canary in the coal mine, not just for crypto, but for equities in general? We know what's been happening in Japan. And as I'm looking here on the daily, look at that heavy bear div on the way up on the Korean Stock Exchange. As you can see here, measuring the RSI, lower highs 3 consecutive on a large time frame after 3 consecutive higher highs, and then ultimately rolling over, still holding the 200 MA on the daily, and just lost a 21 on the weekly after a failed retest. And so Asian markets may be influencing the U.S. markets a little bit, as again, Dow Jones down significantly. And so I know you were going to look at the NASDAQ, JP, but I look at this and I'm wondering, does someone have information that we don't yet? Did they decide to hike the interest rates? That would be, I think Bitcoin goes down to 61K if that happens.
What I'm seeing is they likely keep it on hold, or to face some strong dimensions, whatever that means. But likely hold. We'll see.
I agree. That's what the CME says. But the Dow is down almost.
What are they speculating on?
That's what I'm saying.
The speculators. What are they doing?
And people get inside info, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So maybe the Trump family got some inside info from their buddy Kevin Warsh. I don't know. Of course, I'm just speculating here on my own with zero evidence or anything to point to what I'm saying other than a feeling.
How about this, man? To be fair, the NASDAQ has been looking like crap for a while, like on a daily.
True.
Right? Like it's been spilling. We've been testing lows. We've been double topping and you maybe call this a diamond pattern, maybe. All right. This remind me of oil on that daily.
That is a diamond pattern.
Yeah.
And it spilled.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know.
That's a beautiful diamond pattern.
You can say the charts, telegraphed it, I guess, but no one truly knows what's going to happen. But yeah, momentum shifted to downside, spilling out. That's just a textbook, a diamond pattern, a reversal pattern here on the NASDAQ, on the macro, the daily. Now spilling, we've lost the support on the daily. It looks like the 200 MA, 26,620 on the NASDAQ. How about the ES1, the S&P? How does that look on the daily? Not as bad. Maybe a short inbound on the S&P because it hasn't gotten the drawdown that the NASDAQ has gotten, and you're both heading to a bear market. I don't know. It's an idea. The S&P has not dumped as much as the NASDAQ. Here's the NASDAQ. Here's the S&P 500. Interesting. All right. Are you interested in gold?
I'm interested in what can make me money.
Okay. Is gold still in that daily bearish consolidation? Bearish consolidation likely leading to bearish continuation to the downside. A descending triangle on the daily for gold, looking horrible for any long exposure. Let's look at 30 downtrend. Okay. 5 minute trying to come back up, maybe just a bear flag, but clearly gold in a downtrend you see here on most time frames. But small time frames trying to do something here. Hold on, is that a Sammy special on the 1 minute time frame? Gold starting to get a move on the 1 minute. Interesting.
I think I'm just never going to trade the 1 minute. All the L's I take, not all, but a majority of them are on the 1 minute time frame.
I like that you identify that, man. All right, we are not insane.
It's always getting wrecked on the 1 minute.
I agree, man.
So
you know what wrecks me, man? Those damn continuation flags, man. Especially on the 1 minute.
Specifically on the 1 minute.
The continuation flags wreck me, man.
A lot of these flags have, I mean, I think yesterday was a perfect example. Although that Jupiter trade yesterday was, I think, a flag, a 21 MA bounce, and that actually played out.
Hit, yeah, it did.
So
Nice.
good call on that one. That was great.
Cool.
Did you take profit on that one?
Yes, absolutely.
Beautiful.
I took profit on Jupe. Out of the trade. Silver, okay, rounded bottom. Okay, what are we doing here on the 5 minute? How about the 1 minute? Semi-special, a flag. Okay, silver getting bullish now. And gold.
Okay, something's happening.
And how about the NASDAQ? NASDAQ getting to move up, but not like gold and silver, I got to say, but trying to come up on the 1 minute time frame is the 5 minute. That is a stiff trend, a trend down to break up on the NASDAQ. We'll see if it happens.
Any bull div there?
Any bull div, yes, from here to here. Slight bull div on market side. It's so slight. More significant on the stochastics and a little bit on the RSI. Yeah, a little bit of bull div there. How about oil? Oil bullish. Okay.
Everything. What is this?
We're in a trade, right? Wait, we're in a trade. I'm in a trade. I'm in an oil trade.
You are?
Yeah.
Long?
How's that going? Yeah. Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Drop the money, Laura. Drop the money. Let's go. We're up. I'm up.
Was this from yesterday?
This is a trade alert from yesterday evening stream.
Hell yeah.
Oil up 256%. Let's go. That's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it. Okay. Is it profit? I think it's profit taking time, man. If you ever feel the need to celebrate, it's profit.
Like, sorry to cut you off.
I'm sorry.
Also
go ahead.
looks like maybe a little bit of a complex head and shoulders there on that time frame.
I'm bringing this way up. I'm bringing my stop loss literally to price. I want out unless you want to keep pumping oil. Do you want to keep pumping? I want out unless you're going to keep pumping. Well, keep pumping then. I'm literally putting my stop loss right there. Like I'm doing it as if I hit the take profit button. You know, there's a slight chance, a 0.0001% chance that it just it keeps going.
I mean, it wants to.
But it likely take me out at 255%. That's a win, man. That's a win is a win is a win. I love it, man. That's the okay, I do have some claps going on in BTCC. Clap me, baby. HBAR. Well, don't clap me yet. Don't clap me yet. No. Thank you, Lord. Don't clap.
False alarm.
Don't clap me. I'm happy that I put in these larger scale trades, you know, with a low position size.
I saw you get into this trade, the Hedera trade.
Yeah, and it was looking promising, man, until everything went to crap. You know?
I mean, that looks like a 786 bounce.
Yeah, I could still stay in the trade, believe it or not, if it wants to bounce here.
Is that a 786 bounce?
Awesome. I like how that just happened just by itself. Okay, let me
It said you need to get in full screen, man.
Let me pull out the fib. Hold on. Up here, the fib bounce. Let's see if that's the 786. All you do, guys, if you're not familiar with fibs, just take it from the very bottom, including the wick, and take it to the very top, and including the wick. Perfect 786. Could that be what keeps me in the trade?
Potentially. I mean, you have your stop below it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm willing to get clapped. But HBAR, but then this other one, Near, has been really freaking just, I don't know, man.
Remember I talked about $1.50
clapping
yesterday?
me.
Remember we talked about Near coming down to $1.50?
I remember you talking about going to zero. No, I'm kidding.
No.
Not really.
I didn't talk about going to zero.
Damn, how extended, bro? How am I not out of the trade yet? How am I still in this? Man.
Damn, that looks
clapping season.
Near looks like crap.
It does look like crap. It'll be a miracle if I don't get clapped here. We'll see. Well, see, those are the two active trades right now, like the scalp trades.
Which is, you got taken out of oil probably.
Yeah. All right,
Sure
cool.
did.
I love it. Let's
All right.
let's celebrate, baby. Let's celebrate. All right, drop the money again, baby. Drop the money.
Drop him the cash. A boy over here making money.
Let's go. Who's in the money from the oil trade?
That was a pretty good. That was a pretty good throw, actually.
All right.
Do you miss Jerome Powell? The answer is no.
Why do I even have to think about that?
Exactly. That's.
I don't know. I got to feel this guy out, man. This is his second time we're seeing him?
Second time we're seeing him. Yeah.
For FOMC, we'll see, man. I think we had a busy day the last time. Let's see. Let's see what he's talking about. I'm curious about the tone. And I'm always for these type of meetings or press conferences. I'm always looking for keywords and what they're saying about the economy. Screw the whole rate cuts. How is the shape of the economy?
Yeah. I mean, that's what everyone's looking for. That's what everyone should be looking for is the tone, right? The undertone of what he's saying. Is it hawkish? Is it dovish? I'm just looking at Bitcoin on the 1 hour. Man, this thing looks, I don't know, man. This thing looks like it's either already rolled over or it wants to, yeah, I mean, it kind of looks like it's already rolled over. Rising channel. Closed the 1 hour candle below it. Got up to that 21 MA to retest. Fell. Put in a wick low around 63,570. We could see continuation to the downside. In fact, I think that's likely, right? You can call this an extended bear flag. I would not call it a bear flag or a bear flag at this point. I think it's too extended, but it's still a rising channel. Didn't quite get up to the 200 MA on the 1 hour time frame. Yeah, I'm on breakout, by the way. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of leaning on scalping short from what I've seen in the charts today. I think today's the kind of day to sell the bounces, sell the relief rallies. We're already starting. Here's that yellow X here on the 10-minute time frame. Usually a canary in the coal mine. Man, some like this. We saw a little bit of a bounce and a spill off. Or maybe there's a better example. Anyways, something to note, right? We take these not as, hey, a blood diamond, just print it on the chart. Let's just short it right now. But it's like, oh, okay. We see yellow X. There's some manipulation in the markets. Prices moving up. Is this a sell the pump event, or is this a, hey, this is a local bottom, let's go ahead and put in longs? I'm leaning on the former. And here on the 5-minute time frame, looks like Bitcoin is flagging up Stokes low. How high can it go? Probably get up to the 21 MA where we see some level of support, which is right around $64,000. I just said did get a bearish cross. That 50 just crossed below the 200 MA. So, and we're looking at the crypto bubbles. Nothing really up. Ardera was up. Well, not anymore. Kaido was up on the 1 hour, and then everything else is pretty flat or down. And then this is what the daily looks like. All the solid projects down. Venice down. Arrow down. Venice should be one we should look at. That might be interesting.
Okay. Venice
has gotten some strong bounces. But again, it just depends on what the rest of the markets do. Interesting, we saw gold and silver pump. But everything started, and that's the other thing we talked about last night with Sheldon was, why is, everything's going up and everything's going down at the same time? Oil rallies, the stock market rallies, Bitcoin rallies, gold and silver rallies.
That was weird. Very
man. Strange. And then the reverse is true as well.
I got clapped. I got clapped. I got clapped. I got clapped.
Clap them. Clap them. Let's all clap them. Okay, go ahead.
Wait, you did?
Yeah, remember I was long?
No, I know you were long. Oh yeah, that spill off. I was like, wait, Bitcoin's been running. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Here I am.
Welcome.
What's going on, guys?
Hi.
Just trying to find our way through the markets, man.
Yeah, Dave, you ever used the Path tool?
Path, yes.
Yeah.
On
somebody said, JP, use the Path tool for the diamond. Don't be all silly, man. Save time. Use the Path tool. There we go.
Have you used the path tool?
I don't normally use it, but I should use it for the diamonds and stuff that requires extended, I don't know, trend lines that connect.
True.
So yeah, path tool. I don't usually use that, but thank you for that, guys. I'm continuously learning myself. I'm not above anyone here. All right, I can learn.
Well, do the extra steps give us practice with TradingView?
Yeah.
Having a click and then reselect it and click it again.
I would like doing it the hard way.
Yeah.
But you know what I didn't do? I didn't finish the actual analysis, man. I feel like I got up, I walked away. A lot was going on.
Yeah, what the hell, man?
We didn't finish like true top-down analysis. We left off on the weekly. We were talking about your boy Sheldon and you looking at the Bitcoin on a weekly. You putting in the macro short, right? The fact that I don't know if I said this, but I'm still cautiously bullish as long as we're above the 200 MA on the weekly. Cautiously bullish. We're still above it, barely. We're so close to changing my narrative, man, to becoming a super monk bear.
Super bear monk.
Super bear monk, okay? But anyway, daily time frame really quickly, BTC. It looks like the stochastics has reset. Stokes have reset. And we had a bullish daily candle close yesterday. That was pretty bullish, I got to say. Small body, but big wick to the downside. Could be a bottom, believe it or not. I know it sounds crazy how bearish we are right now. And the fact that this current daily candle looks the exact opposite of yesterday's. The exact opposite. This one has a wick to the upside and with a small body, a red candle. The complete opposite. We are confused here, my friends. We are confused. We are disoriented. All right. We're just, we don't know what to do. I know what to do. Nothing. Do nothing and just wait for the charts to change my narrative. 4-hour time frame. Red dot on the 4-hour sell signal. VWAP crossing bearish on the 4-hour. Interesting. It looked like we were trying to put on the bottom at the 200 MA on the 4-hour time frame. It was interesting. I like this interaction with the moving average, this huge wick and liquidity grab to the downside. But it looks like we just ended up getting rejected at the 21 evening star pattern coming down. Red dot. Nothing stopping us from coming down and testing the 200 again, which at that case, we either lose it or maybe put in a double bottom. We could put in a double bottom there, or maybe we just gain the 9 MA again right now. So much can happen on this 4-hour time frame for BTC. How about the 30-minute? 30-minute clean rejection coming down from that 200. Call it a sloppy head and shoulder. Sloppy head and shoulder sink you down to support. What's next here for it? Doesn't it just look like a big bear flag at that point now on a 30-minute? Just a bear flag on the way up. It may be dumping right now. 5-minute time frame, like literally right now time frame. We don't even have bull div. No bull div on the way down. But we do have what could be a V-shaped recovery at support right now. All right, 1-minute time frame. Below the 200. Flagging, bear flagging. It looks clappy. It looks like it goes lower based on the small time frames and that 4-hour rolling over my alignment time frame. Man, not too much bullish here. A lot of bearishness. The only thing got me holding on to potential that we could get a bounce is the fact that we haven't completely lost it on the weekly yet. But everything looking clappy.
Big red candle on the 1 minute here. Seeing a little spill off, engulfing candle, moving down.
Yeah.
So,
bear flag, high Stokes, big old engulfing red candle.
Did you guys see the funeral of Lindsey Graham?
No.
Oh man, it was take a look, man. This was Trump there paying his respects to Lindsey Graham. It was accident.
You better stop, man.
Oh!
Come on, man.
What an idiot.
That's messed up.
I don't think this is real. My bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one's fake. My bad. Sorry, I got duped. I thought it was the actual one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See why you thought that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, I got to make fun of someone dying, man.
I didn't wake on anything. I thought it was the actual video.
Yeah, thought it was actual.
Pulled up the wrong one.
I can see how that happens. It's happened to me a lot.
Funny enough, gold and silver are both moving up right now. Still.
I Yeah, as Rob mentioned, Bitcoin is spilling off. A little bit of a flag on the 5-minute that's about to break down potentially. Bear flag on the 5-minute, at least when I'm looking here on BitUnix.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, is it something like this?
Bear flag it up.
What's that measurement? Someone asked what's the next target for Bitcoin to the downside.
Good question.
I think you mentioned 62.3. I like that level. And I think so on them, at least on the very micro, 63,200 seems to be what the measured, at least what the measured move would be.
That's what I'm seeing. Even on the 4 hour, that 200 is at 63,200.
Yeah.
I think that's the next level down for BTC.
Yeah.
The thing is, we already seen that level. You know, do we lose that level or does it double bottom again?
I mean, we lost it yesterday.
Yeah,
we got
did.
that wick down to 62.7.
We sure did. And that was a strong wick. That was a strong reaction.
It was. And look, immediate recovery. Tried to give it all back, put it in a higher low, and then took off.
Yeah, so we'll see. You know, is BTC doing that shaky pump or is things actually getting bearish here? You know, are we about to finally lose the weekly 200 and go for the true dip? We go a deep sea dive in here. Deep sea diving under the moving averages.
Look at that clap gap there.
Big old clap gap.
Did we take a look at liquidity? I'll pull up the casino.
Okay, good. I got you.
And then you pull up the battlefield.
The battlefield. All right. How about that look?
Ooh, casino's called a possible reversal. Wait.
Show me, Laura. There we go.
Is this a reversal off of a bullish condition? A bearish condition. Okay. So we had the bullish condition right into a bearish condition. No reversal on the bullish condition, but we're getting a possible reversal on the bearish condition as Bitcoin's price is in the demand zone. Which, what did we talk about? We talked about this is an area we look for longs.
Yeah, normally looking for scalp longs in the demand zone and scalp shorts in the supply zone. I mean, is today different? And do we go lower in the demand zone?
Good question.
FOMC too? Oh, man, today's going to be fun, man. It's going to be extra fun today.
Yeah.
It's going to be extra clappy.
Extra clappy. Bring out the super soakers, the super clapper.
We had a super chat from Kilgannon. Ukraine attacked an Iranian ship. What the F is going on? I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Nobody knows.
No one knows what the hell. It's like
you know what's sad is that back in the day, like a year or 2 years ago, I'd say before Trump got in office, you know, back in the day when another country would just blow up a ship out in the ocean just for no reason and be like all over CNN and be like, oh my God, like the tanker got hit and tankers spilling oil. Those things are just getting bombed, bro, just left and right. And we just don't even hit the headlines.
Yeah.
Like, there was a surprise attack on a naval ship. We're just like, okay, cool. Yeah, so I was going to get some Chipotle. Like,
Chipotle sound good.
Y'all want the barbacoa or the chicken?
The barber chicken.
I want the new honey chicken or whatever it is.
That's pretty fire.
Are y'all on that hot honey?
Yes.
Oh, man, y'all ratchet.
You don't like the hot honey, bro?
Hot honey.
That Chipotle honey.
Hot honey is just like, it's the 2020s version of honey mustard. Back in the 90s, honey mustard hit the game, bro. Before that, it was regular mustard and it was ketchup. And then all of a sudden, Wendy's dropped the honey mustard. And we're like, what? And
That did change the game for me.
Yeah, it changed the game, man. Yeah.
But for nuggets, there's no other choice, man.
Now it's hot honey.
Yeah, now it's hot honey.
It's the bees, man. We're trying to save the bees.
Okay. I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big fan of like that, like Dave's hot chicken, like just hot chicken. I don't know. I see that around everywhere, man.
You don't like hot chicken?
Hot chicken?
Hot chicken's bomb.
It's just a chicken sandwich.
man. It's just a buffalo hot chicken.
Yeah, but it's
It's a
the way
spicy chicken sandwich.
But it's the way it's.
Yeah, pretty much.
But have you seen the way
They rebranded a spicy chicken
Have
sandwich.
you seen the way they've dusted?
Why is it so popular?
Because, bro, the way they dust it
And why is it so red? They dust it with what?
with red stuff
Red stuff.
to make it spicy.
It's like a Cheeto sandwich.
Somebody said, did Rob eat the watermelon?
Hey, we had watermelon yesterday. That was pretty good.
Oh, God.
Jad said, "What the f is this?"
What is this?
Sounds like it's his first time. He's wondering what he stumbled into.
Yeah, what did you just stumble into? We're talking about hot honey and chicken and nuggets.
Come
And
on. We would do a 3-hour show. You know we can't talk numbers the whole time.
give us a break.
Yeah.
And I'm hungry.
All right, time to pull up the battlefield, man.
What are we eating for lunch?
Good question, man.
It's 10 o'clock.
Let's make it good.
I know. I haven't eaten nothing. I've been up for 4 hours.
Well, sounds like a you problem. Anyways, go ahead, JP. Battlefield.
All right, let's bring up the Bitcoin battlefield. That's right. There's a constant battle for Bitcoin between the bulls and the bears. The bulls in green and the bears in red. Who's in control at this exact moment? Looks like the pretty even, but the bears slightly, I would say, right now. Right?
They ain't got no tanks, bro.
Yeah, they are lacking in numbers with the armor. But I would say they control more territory at this exact moment. But the bulls are pushing back as well. As soon as somebody get pushed back enough, it's like a big game of tug of war. Somebody will win the battle, and then a new battle will begin.
Have you ever had your tank pushed in?
I've never personally had my tank pushed in. No. Have you?
What is wrong with you?
What's going on? We in Vegas, baby.
Have you ever had your tank pushed in?
I'm talking about the battlefield, bro.
Yeah.
The bulls are pushing, man.
Sure, you want the battlefield. Yeah.
The battlefield. I was playing Broken Arrow last night. I finally won, man. Finally won a freaking battle. If anybody who been watching me play Broken Arrow.
What the hell is Broken Arrow?
It's a game that looks exactly like this. It looks exactly like this. You control the little tank.
Hold on.
Is it a PC game?
Yeah.
Hold on.
What's up?
No, we're not going on a tangent on video games.
No.
More meme?
Jad the Truth said, why is a 45-year-old guy wearing a thick metal chain?
Damn. Don't be clocking them, man. Don't
I
clocking
ain't
that
45 yet.
He's close, but he's not there.
He calling you Unc, man.
I am the youngest one here. Not by much, but I am.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're proud of that?
Very proud, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm Unc, man. I'm proud Unc right now, man. Okay. The Unc monk.
You be having some Unc moments, though. How do I turn this thing on?
Why the button ain't working? I'm clicking it.
Can we get some trades, man? Can we get some damn trades up in here?
We focus here.
Okay, I'm long on.
I need to make some money.
I'm long on Bitcoin right now. I'm up $106. I don't know. Y'all talked about the demand zone thing. I got in, and here we are.
Oh, let's go. Near coming back up. Hold on. Somebody says, "I'm with you, JP. I'm with you in the near trade, man. Hold on, man. Hodl." Hodl. We hodling, man. All right, let's see here. Okay, so are we all looking for long, shorts, or what's the sentiment in this room? And I'll also ask the chat. And we got FOMC. This is beautiful, man. This is going to be like a battle royale of just trades.
We're going to see so much volatility. You're going to be tired of seeing volatility. There's going to be so much volatility. They're going to say, no, stop. We don't want any more volatility. We've had too much volatility. I think that's how the speech went. Something like that, right?
Something like that. So let's see.
Bitcoin getting a bid here. 63,830. But is it just range bound until it ultimately
come on, man? I've been along, man. Don't be talking like that.
Either spills off or continues, reclaims the 21, and then attempts to reclaim that super trend along with the 200 on the 5-minute time frame. 15-minute. I don't know, man. For me, like I want to see the 21 reclaimed on the 15-minute. If we can do that, that would be $64,150. Then I think I'd flip. But right now,
15-minute looks interesting, man.
I'd love to be looking for some shorts on. Not that I'd love to, but my bias is short, and so would look to would love to look for a nice solid entry. And the 15-minute candle just opened. Look at that rotation to the top of the range, right below the 9 MA. We just got a bearish cross here, 9 crossing below the 200. And here comes the 21. That will probably cross as well, unless Bitcoin wants to just completely reverse. You know, maybe puts in a larger complex head and shoulders, and then ultimately just bloop. What's your bias for the day, JP? Are you long biased or are you short biased? based off of what you've kind of seen so far from Bitcoin's price?
I'm range biased, but I just got to figure out what range I want to play here, man. Yeah. What range do I want to play? Do I want to play the 15-minute range, the 30-minute range?
Where's your 30-minute range? What do you got?
Well, let's see. Let's see here. Pull it up. All right. What's the dealing range? It's kind of more like a 4-hour range, but let me see. What if we did that? What if we played that range? What if that's the value area low, right around 61,700? What if the POC is exactly pretty much where we are now, and the value area high being 66,686?
Ooh, we just got a blood diamond flash on the 4-hour.
So basically, I think we're like at the POC of the current range. We're like halfway through the range right now, in my opinion. You know, do we lose the POC? And I may want to put a fixed range here to just get it more accurate POC. But do we lose the POC? I think we already have, and go back down to the value area low, 61.6, or do we rotate to the value area high, 66.5, 66.7? That's the question right there. And I need to draw a fixed range here. Excuse me, a fixed range, a volume profile, and take a look at it. But I want to ask a question, like, who is risky enough to try to buy a 15-minute a falling wedge at local support? Definitely not me.
I'm in a long right now.
You're in a long?
I'm in a long.
Well, I guess you are.
I moved my stop loss up. Okay, I didn't want to do it, but I'm putting $15 in here. Anti-clapper, yeah.
Hey, we got him. We got him, Dave.
See, man.
We got Rob anti-clapping over here. Let's go.
I like that.
But I moved it in to make some money. $15. That'll buy me buy 2 hot chicken sandwiches. What do you think?
Maybe one in Vegas.
Maybe one.
$15. One. It'd be like $9, $10.
Let's see. I don't want to get clapped out in profit. I want to get my TP. I brought my TP down. I had it at 64,000.
All right.
I'm a little shaky on his volatility, so see if I can't knock it out.
Ooh.
63,880 is my TP right now.
Today's going to be a roller coaster, gentlemen.
I was trying to sketch out a shorty. The 4-hour looks fairly bearish. Fresh red dot. VWAP just crossed below. Bearish cross on the Stokes. And again, just a bear flag that technically, if this is how we draw, you know, obviously in hindsight, you can go like, oh, well, maybe something like this. But we just take the closes, right? The opens and the closes, right? Here's an open, here's an open, here's a close, here's an open, here's a close. We technically are below it. We open right at the trend line here, and we're trending down. The only thing is, where would we take, like, where would this move be, right? If we took the high to the flag portion here, it tells us Bitcoin's going down to 61,380. And again, as mentioned, I was trying to sketch a short here. If I were to just limit last, put my TP right there, which is above the wick, above the 50, took that thing down to the you know, target, the measured move, it's only a 1 to a 2.3. So not enough of a risk to reward, but I'm actively hunting for shorts, and that 4-hour to me looks very bearish. Looks very bearish. Looks very bearish. So I don't know. For me, I guess I'm in a wait and see mode. It's also I'm very like, if for me to get into a trade right now before the decision and the rate cut, it would have to be on like the 5-minute time frame. And I'm kind of, you know, you said I'm range biased, right?
Yeah.
And I'm kind of with you, dude.
Yeah.
I just don't know if this is a large enough range. Because right now it's just
we have range, bro.
We do have range. Bitcoin also has range.
Look
at that. Look at that. I'm using the path. See, bam, bam, bam. Do we get another bam, another tap, and then ultimately spill off?
Oh.
You see that? You see how I use the path?
I like that.
Yeah.
The path is big. It's good for bing bonging, huh?
The big path.
It's the bing bong tool.
The biggest path. A great path. Anyways, I do have some things on the list here. Would love to take a look at Venice, Cardano, Hyperliquid. I guess I can take a peek at Venice, and then the other things I have on the list are ADA and Hype. So I don't know if one of you want to do the other two, but I got Venice pulled up here.
I'll look at ADA.
Okay, Rob, you want to look at Hype?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Venice on the daily. Are we about to get that second 21 MA tap on the daily time frame? But also, are we putting in a head and shoulders on the daily time frame?
Yeah, because you were showing that 4-hour chart on Bitcoin, and it's obviously flag, but it also could be inverse head shoulder.
Oh, really?
Where is it on your chart?
Could be getting there.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Oh, wow.
That's how things flip. JP talks about it all the time. Like, you see, here's a bear flag, measured move, bring you down. You know what I mean? Bear flag, measured move. If that got lost, that brings you down to what you were saying, 61.8. 100%. Yeah. That's where we're at. But
yeah, I mean, it could round out.
But it could do one of these numbers, Perhaps.
I think we'd have to see a pretty bullish press conference today for that to happen. In my opinion, I think the overall trend is still bearish.
Well, there's a lot of reasons to be bullish because the global economy is getting a little shaky. Japan's getting a little frothy too, man. Asian markets are getting funky.
Yeah.
What's their deal, man?
So Japan is winding back its investments overseas. Japan is the largest buyer of U.S.
Bonds, right?
Bonds, and also in the stock market. They're so Japan's retirement funds. There are a lot of those are tied up in U.S. because their interest rates were at zero for like 20 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
So there hasn't been an incentive for Japanese citizens or investors
to keep
their money in house.
Yeah, they would borrow yen for super cheap and invest it overseas.
Yeah, it's like
AKA
called
the carry trade, right?
Yeah, the yen carry trade. Where
is that unwinding? Is that why we're screwed?
Well, the thing is they got mandated by their president, or not mandated. The president or whatever it is, prime minister, whoever's in charge over in Japan, came out on a press conference last month and said, "Hey, we want our pension funds to start buying up bonds here at home." And so over the last month, we've seen a huge spike in money leaving from the pension funds that are invested in both equities and the bond market over in the United States is going over to Japan. Also, you got the South Korean market, which had the worst 2 weeks in the last 30 years. And so that just is signaling that perhaps could have some impact on the U.S. economy. If the U.S. economy starts getting shaky, first thing that the Fed is going to do, cut rates. So I don't think that we're going to have a rate cut today. However, I do think that perhaps that conversation in the press conference might be had, and that conversation that alludes to rate cuts in the future or quantitative easing, money printing, could be on the table, which could send risk on assets like Bitcoin up to the moon.
And quick question, does any of us remember the last FOMC? Did we get the vibes that this guy, the new guy, is a Trump yes man? Is he like just flirting with rate cuts just for the fact of making Trump happy and investors happy?
That's a good question. I don't know.
I don't remember, honestly.
I don't remember either, but I don't know.
I'm asking the community as well. Is this man a yes man? Is he a Trump man? Warsh here, the new Fed chair. Will he do what Trump wants him to do, or is he just looking out for the independence and I guess what's best for the country? Talk to me.
I do want to know, you guys know we partner with TXFlow, which is our preferred decentralized exchange built on Arbitrum, and they're doing a new campaign for our users. So if you use the link to sign up, you can get a $50 credit to your account. You got to do three things. Number one, create the account and deposit and maintain a deposit of $1,000. So deposit $1,000, trade with it, but don't like the net deposit versus your withdrawals has to be 1,000. So if you deposit 2,000, you can withdraw 1,000. You'll still be at a net 1,000. If you deposit 1,000, you pull off 800. Your net deposit is 200. That wouldn't count. So that's number one. Deposit and maintain a deposit net of $1,000. Number two, trade 3 days in a row. And number three, have 30K in volume, which is extremely low. It's like pretty, very low. And so if you do that, then you can get $50 in credit. And so also, as you trade, you'll be earning points as well, which they'll be announcing their point system, I believe, soon. And should be a really good one, man. So these guys have been in our industry for a very long time. And they are looking to compete with the likes of Hyperliquid. So if you're looking for a good DEX built on a solid network like ETH, minus all the clunkiness and the high gas fees, maybe not anymore, but of ETH, this one's built on Arbitrum, and so there's a link in the description. And then you get, I think it's $50.
Now you mentioned Hyperliquid. I know you asked me about Hyperliquid, and
yeah.
So, looking at Hyperliquid on the 4 hour. The first thing that stands out to me is this sideways consolidation, which is typically what you see when you're bottoming out, right? Sideways consolidation without much moving upwards, right? And we see this at the end of bear markets. The end of a bear market is usually signaled by just lower volume, sideways consolidation. You have the absence of any big moves on either side. And that usually is something that shows you trend reversal. You'll see this at tops as well. And so if you look back, you can see that, all of the moves that we've seen on Hyperliquid has been shaky, right? It's been volatile. The last time we had a sideways consolidation was here. And this was a trend reversal, right? We were going up, we were making new highs, everyone was bullish. Then all of a sudden you got this sideways consolidation, and then that was the reversal. And now we're kind of here again. Now we're getting the sideways consolidation. Could be time for reversal. I would just say that typically when you do get something like this at the end of a bear market, it is extended. So is there an opportunity to make some money on Hyperliquid right now? Is it going to all of a sudden come back up? Probably not. But I would just say that maybe something to keep an eye on. Maybe we revisit if next week these 4 hour candles stretch out and there's not big volume to up or downside. It might be a bottom for Hyperliquid. It might be the time for the legendary long, because if you remember, the current price is at $54. This is something that was up to $76 not too long ago. And that move, we got there off of $44. So we damn near at a 2x over the course of from May to June. So then this thing starts moving, it goes. So, and look at this move, man. $21 all the way up to 75. Oof. Yeah. So I don't know. If I see some consolidation on the 4 hour, man, I might go long. I want to see that stretch out a little bit.
Not bad.
And then, Venice on the, Venice looks very head and shouldery on the 6 hour here. There's your left shoulder. There's your head, right shoulder dump. It's got to lose the 50 first, which is sitting at 12.412. And then there's a decent clap gap down to 1154. And so if we were to sketch a trade, let's just see what this would look like, right? Below the lows, that would be a 1 to 2. If we took the measured move, right, we took the depth of the head, and this is probably where your neckline would be here. Down at 1037, you're still at a 2.3 to 1 trade setup. If we bring this down, let's say we maybe cover that wick and on the top one, now you're at a 3. Now you're at a 3 to 1. Let's see if that's any key level there, any key moving average right above the 200 MA on the daily, below it on the 21 hour, and then below it on every other time frame. And let's see the 2 day and the weekly. Oh, 2 day, weekly. Weekly, we're bringing down right below the 21 MA. But Venice looking like a potential short opportunity. Here's a 4-hour time frame. You can see that head and shoulder a little more matured, a little more played out. We're getting a little bit of a bounce here on Venice. It's sandwiched between the 50 and the 200. And so that would be a level that I'd be looking out for. And we're about to get a bullish cross here. The 100 is about to cross above the 200 MA. And then here we go. A little bit more complex head and shoulder here with a blood diamond, red X. Again, we're talking about ranges. This thing does look a little range bound. Something like that. Let me get rid of some of this stuff here. And this one, there we go. So do we trade the range until Venice ultimately breaks? So still a 4% range. So there's money to be made here. I'd be interested in more shorting the top of the range. Something like this. Stop above the last wick. It's a 2-to-1. I don't know. But for Venice, I'm actively looking for a short. Looking for any weakness on the lower time frames. Looks like the 1 hour Stokes are down. Not seeing a bounce yet, but if they do get a bounce, this would be Class B bullish divergence. Equal lows on price, higher lows on the stochastic oscillator. And then what do you call this, JP? Do you call this hidden bear div? Equal lows, lower low on momentum.
Yeah, I guess Class B bear div, right? Class B.
I don't know. Usually bear div.
Not bear div. That would be bull div. Yeah. Good question. Good question. Yeah. So is it like some type of Yeah, because bear div, where you have to use a high, the bull div you do use the lows. Maybe it's some type of hidden bear coming. How high are the Stokes right now?
They're pretty low. They're at 30 and 21.
Yeah.
That's on the 1 hour.
Yeah.
30-minute curving up, fresh green dot on the 30-minute, and then here's a 15. 15 looks like it's flagging, bear flagging to be specific. Let me get rid of these drawings here.
Yeah, I want to call that like I had to correct myself, double check, but a Class C bear div. I want to see it. A Class C bear div is what that was given. Damn.
So many classes.
So many classes. Class D, Class E.
I mean, this thing is at the end of its pennant here, if this is in fact a bear pennant. And so this measured move on the 15-minute time frame would take us down to 1216. Five to 1. Ooh. It's at the top of the range. Is this a trade alert? Is this a trade
alert? Trade inbound.
10-minute rolling over on the Stokes. 5-minute. 5-minute reclaim to 21.
It's going down, man.
Sorry, I'm just sketching out this trade here and what it would look like. Here's a 5-minute.
That's me. Yeah, I got a trade alert and some analysis on ADA I need to do.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'll explain to you why I just got into a trade on Cardano. Run the trade alert.
Attention, trade inbound.
All right.
Wait, hold on. We got to
risky.
Hold on,
yeah, we got to see the trade first.
Give me the money back. If it's a long, I'm taking the money back.
Time to blindly
we getting clapped, baby. We getting clapped on FOMC day, baby.
What you got?
Let me show you why I went long on Cardano. Long on the Cardano. Damn. Basically, I opened up the chart. You asked me to look at Cardano. I look at the 10-minute time frame, and I just see this beautiful flag. I see this beautiful bull flag. I get it. Continuation flags been clapping us to the upside. But we'll see. I don't know. But I got to believe the charts. I got to take my emotions out of it, take the narrative out of it, even take the reverse psychology out of it. And just do the damn charts, Monk, man. Okay, that is a bull flag. That's a bull flag that's bullishly consolidating after a move up here. That was an inverse head and shoulder for Cardano. Got above the 200 MA on the 10-minute. Now making a flag and attempting to break out of the flag. So not just this time frame, but look at the 1 hour for Cardano. How about that view of this flag? That looks pretty healthy to me. Big move up, consolidated, reset the stochastics. It gave you the green dot, the VWAP coming up there, well above the super trend, touching the 21. Like it kind of every single check mark, is checked off of my list, for my potential long here. So I've entered the trade. I used the 10-minute for the entry, but the trade is based on the 1 hour. The 1 hour with a stop loss below the super trend. So let me give you the numbers, but just understand the risk here during FOMC, trying to long an altcoin. You know what I'm saying? And we got, I think we got 20 minutes or something or so until the decision comes out. The press conference is at 11:30 our time, but we should know in like 20 minutes, guys. Whether it's rate cut or or keep it the same or whatever. So whatever. I'm not risking too much here, but I'll give you the numbers if you want to get clapped on the Cardano. I enter right now 0.1642, just about a stop loss below the super trend on the 1 hour, 0.1584, and a TP at 0.1810. 0.1810 right there. That's what the trade looks like. It is a move up and bullish consolidation. Low stochastics, man, just hitting bull div. Like it's nice. It's nice. Could it play out? It should play out. Is it guaranteed to play out? Absolutely not. Don't risk the farm. I'm risking $60 to make about $180 here on my scalp account. We'll see what happens. How do you feel about it? Is Cardano going to get a move, or is the monk man setting himself up for a public clap-in? Talk to me, chat. And also, can we get the likes up? I'm sorry, real quick. Can we get the likes up, guys? We have like literally over 400 people here. Less than 100 likes. Can we hit the like button? Go long on the like button if you're enjoying the show, if you are entertained and informed, or if you like seeing me get clapped live, hit the like button, please.
Seeing some more volatility out of Bitcoin. We saw a strong bounce, came down to just above 63.7 and shot up to 63,870 here, and then starting to see some large engulfing candles on the way back down. So we'll see, but we're at 63,800. What will happen here? Will we bounce? Will we head back further down? I don't know. These are 1 minute candles, so we're expecting to see a lot of volatility here, and especially in the next hour. So,
okay. And French Toast, I did find my dog. Everything was fine. Everything in the house was fine as well. Thank you for asking. Everything's okay, guys. Everything okay. All right. Let's take a look here. What is BTC doing? Go to the battlefield. I got a Bitcoin battlefield. It's like Bear slightly in control. Bear slightly in control right now on the map. Get a good bird's eye view of the battle. We got reinforcements coming in on both sides. Boots on the ground. That's right, boots on the ground, and planes in the sky. Artillery flying through the air. The battle continues, and it's a close battle. Very close as the bulls try to fend off the bears. Both sides, showing like they want to be here, like they want to win the battle. I can't wait to see who wins. All right. I will double check liquidity, and I think Dave has the casino. I'll pull it up as well. Liquidity heat map from Trading Different right here. It's a 15-minute time frame. Tons of liquidity on both sides. Local liquidity below us. You got concentrated liquidity above us. Concentrated liquidity below us as well. Above and below us. Everywhere. This thing can go either way. I'm gonna pull up the battlefield. Sorry, the casino. Bitcoin Live Educational from Forex Educational Live. It's what we call the casino live YouTube indicator. And it looks like we are on a pull to the upside. Pull to the upside after a possible price reversal. That's right, a possible price reversal. It looks like that reversal is playing out at the moment. Starting to get a pull to the upside after we hit the demand zone. Normally, I look for longs in the demand zone and sells in the supply zone. So looks like the bags are packed, the trucks are packed, and ready to go to the supply zone. Demand a negative at negative 59, but an improvement from negative 96. We got orders coming in. I'm seeing mostly bullish orders at the moment, but the volume data is, I want to say, muted. You know, it's stuck. It's not moving. No live volume data at the moment, but we do have orders coming in and a possible price reversal to the upside for Bitcoin. All right, how are we looking here? Bitcoin seen a small move up on a 1 minute time frame. Small move up on a 1 minute. Is it just an extended bear flag? Bing Bing says, how'd your HBAR trade go? It went clappy, my friend. It went clappy. I'm still in it. I'm still in it, though. You know, a T's clapping right now. A T's clapping. I'm still in it. Never hit the stop loss. It could play out. You never know. It could play out. There's a reason why I made it a much bigger trade with the small position size to give me the flexibility to, you know, to survive some clapping. Yeah, I like clapping. All right. What you got going on over there, Rob? What you got cooking, man? Are you in a trade?
No, I got clapped out on that. Well, the one I brought the TP up, so that one got filled or whatever it was.
Okay, took you out in profit.
Yeah.
So you're not in a trade.
No, I'm in a small little long here, but
just a little light long,
just a little scalper, but I don't really consider that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of messing around here.
Awesome.
Just dabbling.
Dabbling. I hear you.
Yeah, let's take a look at the market cap list. So you got beat up another 26% just in the last 24 hours. Cato up 22%. So we're seeing some good movement here out of the alts to the upside. Now there are some that have pulled back now, but it seems like the alts are a little bit more bullish than bearish, right? You got a couple here up over 20%. You got beat up 50% on the week. I mean, SHIB is rebounding. SHIB is up 11% on the week, 3% on the 24 hours. There are some that are down, but you know, compared to what you would expect Bitcoin to pull back, and I would have thought we would have seen a little bit more red in the streets, but I don't know. Might bode well for alts. Which is interesting.
Maybe I should look at Bitcoin a dominance chart.
Yeah, pull it up.
See here. BTC.D. The dominance of Bitcoin. How dominant is it in terms of market cap in the cryptocurrency market here? 5 minute time frame. Bitcoin dominance coming down after it was up. Was that last night? Okay, yeah, up last night. Blow off top, coming down now. Maybe bear flagging. Is Bitcoin losing dominance? And where is that dominance going? Is it going into the altcoins or is it going straight into Tether? 15-minute time frame, getting a bounce right there for Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance can be good for a Bitcoin recovery, right? For Bitcoin to recover, I mean, you kind of got to buy Bitcoin, right? You buy Bitcoin, it gains dominance in the market. So it's trying to find a bounce right there, the 15-minute. I'll look at the 4-hour. That looks like a bull flag to me. Is it just a small pullback right now for Bitcoin dominance? And Bitcoin is actually getting more dominant. I have to look at Tether dominance as well. USDT.D. This helps tell me where that money is going. Is it going into Tether or is it going into the altcoins? Here it is. Tether dominance on a 4-hour time frame. A bit of a rounded bottom, right? A bit of a rounded bottom. But will this thing break back up? 15-minute. Okay. I'm seeing Tether gain a little bit of strength here in the small time frames. 5-minute got a Sammy special just about. Move up above that 200 with the 21. Yeah, and the short-term Tether dominance was coming up, but is it a bear flag for Tether dominance there on a 10-minute? Trend up to break down, or maybe a complex inverse head and shoulder, and they just psyching us out, and Tether dominance goes higher, Bitcoin goes lower, and everybody gets clapped. We'll see. All right. I'll look at total, I guess. Total 3. It's the total market cap of the coins in the crypto market except Bitcoin and Ethereum. How's everything else doing, right? Like Solana, Ethereum. How are those type of coins doing? Downtrend, 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 man. But could that be a trend down to break up? It's not a bigger bear flag, that's for sure. But it could be a descending triangle, which is a bearish consolidation on a 4-hour for total 3. This doesn't look good for the altcoins. I got to say, unless you actually get a bounce here and you do the trend down to break up, it doesn't look good for the altcoins right now. Just what I'm seeing objectively. Yeah. I mean, but range bound and at the bottom of the range. So we could see a pop just from the simple fact that it's at the bottom of the range. You know, people buy at the bottom of ranges, but not looking too good overall for the altcoins based on total 3, Tether dominance, and a Bitcoin dominance when you consider them all. But that could change at any moment. What? Damn, son.
Dion said Diddy dominance at 69%.
Dion, stop it.
People keep asking about your dog.
Yeah, my dog is okay. I'm glad everybody cares, man, but my dog is okay. Everything is okay. Yeah.
Sweet. Venice got a pretty, I mean, what kind of wick is that? I know I was kind of doing an analysis on Venice. What a big move here. And it's about to give it all back. Is this a short opportunity on Venice? With a below the wick. Let me take a peek real quick. Limit last. Copy price on the stop. TP down at the low here. Super scalp. Just a super duper uber goober faluba maluba scalp. It's almost a 3-to-1. Can we make it's a 2-to-1. Wait. Yeah, it's a 2-to-1. Oh my God. I want to get into this trade, but I feel like because I want to get into this trade, I shouldn't get into this trade. Yeah, thank you. Where is the voice of reason? Where is the voice of reason? Rob, what do you think, man? You think Venice is going to come down here or what, man? I'm looking for some...
Let me pull up a Venice.
Looking for some confluence here, man, because... But is that a... I'm looking at all potential possibilities. I think the higher time frames for Venice are a little more bearish, but maybe the lower time frames are a little more bullish. Should they get a breakout here of this channel? Can you call this a bull flag? I don't know. That stem is pretty, or the pole is pretty stumpy with an extended kind of consolidation area. This could turn out to be an evening star pattern, but look at that big wick on the 3-minute. Let me look at Venice on TradingView, see if any of the indicators are popping off. Stokes got pretty high. I know I said I'm not trading the 1 minute, but we can at least reference the 1 minute. Stokes coming down the 1 minute, 3 minute, 2 minute, Stokes rolling over, 5 minute. 5 minute got rejected at the 50 MA with looks like a rounding top here on the momentum oscillators. And then the 10 minute looks like it still maybe wants to go. And here's the 15, already turned red. Look at that perfect 21 MA tap.
You're looking for
a short. I think I'm gonna.
Oh man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. This looks very bearish to me.
It's triple bottom there though, man.
On what time frame?
Right there. Like you got a bottom, a bottom, a bottom. You know, the other bottom's further back.
Here's what I'm seeing. Into a bear flag. Okay.
I'm looking at yeah, I mean, yeah.
Here's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Here's my stop, and my TP is down. 12.17, something like that. Might be a very quick clap in here. What if we did 50 for 200, 4-1? Actually, it'd be even better. Let's give ourselves a little more room here on the... What if we did 12.75? What would that look like? 54. 632, limit last. Let me just check one more thing here. Volume decreasing. I'm just looking for, let me throw on Heikinashi here. Heikinashi, at least on the 2 hours still intact, 45 minute, 30 minute, 21.15. All right, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna short Venice here, and I'm just gonna give myself a little bit of a deeper stop loss. I'm gonna go 12.78. Above these highs here, I do think I think Venice breaks down. Let me just, yeah, there's no bull dip. Okay, so we're gonna go limit last. There we go, and we are going to risk $50 for 157 for a Venice short. So that is a trade alert. Call the trade alert. Call the trade alert.
Trade inbound. Attention. Trade alert.
Damn, bro, you gonna throw money for JP straight on mine?
Probability setup
Take
found.
some money, bro.
I don't want your money anymore, man. Keep your stupid ass money. Anyways,
City Crypto.
so
New trade
I got my limit
alert.
order set at 12.634. Stop loss at 12.78, which is above the 21 MA, which is above this area of chop here we had on the 15 minute. Okay, those two consecutive doji candles, and my TP is the full measure move on this bear flag breakdown. What I am seeing here on the 15 minute, okay, the structure on the 15 minute to me is very bearish. We come up, we put in a high, we put in a higher high, kind of chop around Bart Simpson, spill off, attempt to push up, get rejected at the 200 MA, spill off, and now it looks like we're flagging. We got rejected off of the 21 MA fairly quickly at that. Could this thing just completely reverse and take us out? Yes, that's why we're risking very little, risking 50 to make 157. So this is, and there it is. This is a 3-to-1 trade setup. But structure tells me we should go short. And so with that being said, we are going short. And Frank, you didn't help me, so I'm going to put you back where you belong, dude. But I'm in a Venice short. Are you in any trades? I know he's in an 8 along. Are you in any trades?
No, I got stopped out.
I know you got stopped out,
but it was stopped out in profit. I got stopped out in
okay.
profit. I moved my stop loss up, which if I didn't, I would have got full TP. So I don't know why I follow y'all on these stupid move your stop loss. I should have just kept it where it was.
It's crazy.
Y'all influencing me negatively, bro.
Until that time comes, you're like, man, thank God I had that stop loss, you know? Venice getting a little move up. This might be...
Bitcoin's going to move up.
Yeah. Oh, we're 6 minutes away from... We are 6 minutes away from the Fed rate decision. Check one more CME one more time here on the odds of what the decision is going to be. And let's take a peek at where it's coming in as it loads. If it loads, come on, load. I need you to load. Anytime now, you can load. Doesn't want to load. Let's try to load one more time. Oh, is it blank because we're so close to the weird? Okay. All right, never mind. I got CNBC open here. Dow is still down 1.5%, 700 points. And so I think with 5 minutes to go on the Fed rate decision, we should start seeing if this thing expands, right? The drawdown expands, or if this thing decides to recover. We'll see what happens with that. Let's take a look at the crypto bubbles here, and then I'll go through some fundamental analysis, and maybe we can find some macro stuff. 1 hour time frame, a lot of green in the market. Lot of green. Almost everything is green outside of Canton, Flare, Algorand, Nexo, and there was another one here. Tron. Tron is down as well, but it's relatively flat. Bitcoin getting a move 64,170. And it looks like this Venice trade is probably going to clap me out. That was a quick clap in there. We'll see if I do get clapped out on that one. But damn, look at that Bitcoin move. 5 minute reclaiming the 200 MA, looking to bounce is the Bitcoin inside. Oh man, that was a level I wanted to short to Bitcoin at 64.2. I think that was a 4-hour range we're talking about. Still a baby blood diamond on the 4-hour on Bitcoin. I was actually keeping my eye on that as well. But guys, we are less than 5 minutes away from the Fed rate decision. So we expected the volatility. The volatility is now pushing price to the upside. Will that sustain? Who knows? But we got our eye on the Fed rate decision, expecting it to be a hold. But I think the more important thing is, what is Fed Chair Warsh going to say during the press conference? Okay, let's take a look at some fundamental analysis. Let me go ahead and just refresh this page. Let's see if we can find any discrepancies. So this thing is still up here. So on the fee side, EigenCloud is still up 2,500%. So this is interesting. Well, actually, never mind. So LFJ is Trader Joe. This is the #1 DEX on Avalanche, which isn't saying much because there's not a lot of DEXs on Avalanche, at least that I've heard of. But Avalanche still in the top 10 when it comes to fees and revenue. #3 in revenue, up 161%. Toncoin seeing a move up in revenue as well. I think that's worthy to look at. Ton at 538% gain in revenue over the last 7 days. Nothing else that I recognize here on this list. And then earnings, Sky is up 650%, formerly MakerDAO. AAVE seen a move. So we should put here, I'm gonna actively put this on my list. So we're gonna do AAVE, and the other one was ton or gram. We'll do ton/gram. Okay. So let's start. We'll add that to the list. And then here are the RSI heat map here on the 4-hour time frame. We're looking for tails up and we're looking for tails down. So tail up. Kaido's on a tail up. Let's go ahead and add that to the list. Kaido. What else do we got here? We got Kaido. We got Beat on a tail up. Okay, I'll add that to the list. I'll add Google to the list. That's getting a tail up since we can trade macro now. SpaceX tailing up. Let's look at SpaceX. This is on the 4-hour, by the way. Microsoft tailing up. Let's look at MSFT. And AAVE and Uniswap. So AAVE and then Uni for a short. Because this thing is tailing down from the overbought territory. And then we can take a peek at the 1-hour, and then we can get into the charts here. Also, by the time I'm done with this, we should get that Fed rate decision. Here's the 1-hour. Cody. This is a Cardano play. Cardano tailing up on the 1-hour into strong/overbought territory. Cody trending down. And then more of the same, but on the lower time frames. And let's start with... Real quick before I do this, let's see if we got the Fed rate decision here.
Have not yet. I've been watching the refreshing and nothing yet.
Okay. All right. Well, when we get that decision, just cut me off.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start with SpaceX. Let's start with some macro, some stocks, some TradFi. Here is Ooh. That looks good. 21 just crossed above the 200 on SpaceX. Look at that beautiful flag.
Holy moly. Look at this candle.
Oh, yeah. I got stopped out. Yeah. What happened to the Fed?
Whoa. We just had a God candle shoot up to 64.7. So what a move that was.
Damn.
Guys, this is what you get today.
Man, holy mega sauce. Hold on. It's 11, guys. We have the decision. What is the decision?
It haven't been announced yet.
It's been announced. Somebody look it up. Zen Detectives, figure it out. Show me the charts. I'll show you the news.
Well, I have it pulled up. It's not announced yet.
Oh, okay.
They hold the interest rate steady. There you go.
There you go. Okay, which is pretty much expected, right?
Yeah.
Now it's about the language, man. Talk about it. Let's talk about the economy. Talk about inflation.
What about, oh, man.
What's ADA doing, man? Oh, win the money. Win the money. Let's go. Let's see if it lasts, man. Let's see if it lasts. Imagine that's it. That's all we get for the pump. And now we go to 50K.
I am, go ahead. I'm sketching out a trade.
All right, but officially unchanged. That's not a bad thing, man. Honestly, we've seen FOMCs where there's no change in price pumps. We've seen that with the old guy, right? Mr. Powell. Mr. Powell.
The old guy.
The old guy. The older guy. The previous guy. That's what I mean. The previous guy.
The previous older guy.
There's been so many times where we want rate cuts. He does no rate cut, but he speaks well of the economy and then price pumps anyway. I've seen that. So let's see what happens today. But yeah, BTC got a move, man. What a big move there. Let's look at it into perspective. Put it on a 4-hour perspective. What does it look like? We got a bullish engulfing candle coming in. This may be a bullish engulfing candle. Money flow still green on the 4-hour. VWAP still positive. Wow. Okay. Respect.
Holy moly, this thing is moving.
What's the battlefield look like, man? Probably destruction. There we go. Bulls win. Bulls win. The Bulls have won. Hey, there you go. The Bulls have won. Now there's a new battle. There's a new battle, and the Bulls in control already. Bulls in control. Folks, hit the like button. Hit the like button if you're ready for FOMC volatility and a money-making opportunity as we trade today live. Going to FOMC. Come on. This is what we do, baby. Sin City Crypto.
I'm trying to get tapped into a short.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. A short on BTC?
Mhm.
Just shorten the range, or what's the play, man? What's the play?
I'm short in the top.
The top.
Yeah.
How do we know it's the top?
I think it's a fugazi move here. Seriously, I do.
Fugazi. It might be. It could be. It could be.
There's zero reason that Bitcoin should have. If it was like, hey, and unless the 3 members voted to hike. Okay, interesting. I want to see the transcript, and we don't have the transcript yet.
Yeah, let's get the damn transcript.
So the Federal Reserve on Wednesday voted to hold its key interest rate steady, but not without opposition from 3 officials who have expressed concern over inflation and wanted to hike. All the no votes came from regional presidents. The post-meeting statement noted that 3 dissenters prefer to raise a target rate by a 0.25 percentage point. Kevin Warsh, whose refusal to provide clear road signs on where monetary policy is headed, led to an unusually high level of uncertainty heading into the meeting. Warsh has argued that the Fed should spend less time trying to tell markets what it will do and instead emphasizing the conditions under which action should be taken. The post-meeting statement was almost identical to the one following the June decision and was in with keeping Fed actions all year following 3 rate cuts. Economic activity is expanding at a solid pace, despite elevated uncertainty that owes in part to the conflict in the Middle East. As in, so the committee will deliver price stability.
I mean, that is their mandate, sure.
Yeah. And it says the full committee in June penciled in 0.25 percentage point increase by the end of 2026. So I don't see the actual transcript yet. But when that comes in, I'm interested to see what it does. And also, of course, what he says on that podium. Is it going to be bullish? Is it going to be bearish? Interesting. It's funny. I was on SpaceX. I was like, wow, this looks like a great flag. I was getting ready to draw out the flag, and then Bitcoin saw a big move up. What is it doing? I guess it's technically still in a flag, but SpaceX was looking good. Now it looks kind of toppy. Look at that. Losing the 21. We're about to get that bullish cross too.
Yeah. It could just still be a flag, just like how you got it there.
Yeah.
I see more flag than anything
Like
else.
a flag.
Flagalicious.
You'd have bear div though.
Yeah, class B-ish. I mean, you do have higher high with the wick there. But I call it a statistical class B, equal highs.
Still a bear div.
How about NASDAQ? NASDAQ getting a push just like BTC right now. 5-minute time frame got above the 200 MA, starting to get a push. Starting to get a push. Call it a V-shaped recovery, an inverse head and shoulder. NASDAQ with volume getting a push to the upside.
Oh, I didn't
How about gold? Gold is ripping. Gold ripping. Rippage. From the Sammy special. Silver
So it
ripping.
looks like commodities are doing pretty well.
What's oil doing? Is oil ripping too? What's going on? Oh, is this everything's gonna rip again? That's gotta be like the ugliest flag I've ever seen, man.
What is that? That
What a
looks like a
complex head and shoulder.
Yeah. Also looks like a temple pattern.
It does. It does. Is that a good situation to use this? There you go. Temple pattern. Oh, keep building the temple. All right.
You got to double click to be done with it.
That how it works. Oh.
That's a house, bro.
That is a house, not a temple.
That's a single family home that BlackRock is about to buy and rent it out to you at 10x the amount.
All right, now it's a temple. There you go. The church. It's a church. It's the house of the Lord, okay? Hit the organs.
I need
Oh, sorry.
Laura knows. Laura, yeah, you know what to do. Just
Can we
hold on, man.
What? Oh, what? Oh,
Can we program when the organs play that like doves just fly across the screen?
I love that. I love that.
That's like
Laura.
a funeral.
She said yes.
That's a funeral. Don't do that.
The doves.
Is
What
it
do you mean?
Doves.
Doves represent peace.
Yeah, Barry.
Actually, no, you're right. That's weddings or
What kind of funeral have you been to that release doves?
Well, I've seen that
think
too. I've seen that too. I've seen that.
Dove just shits on your eye. You're like,
No, it's also weddings as well. Never mind.
I see people hold the dove. You see when they let it go and it's like dead, it just drops like they were holding it too tight.
Yeah, and it dies.
I've seen that multiple times.
I released a dove one time.
Really?
At my brother's wedding, yeah.
No way.
Yeah. Scratched me.
Oh no.
Have you ever eaten dove?
the chocolate.
Fa. Clap, clap, clap. What?
The chocolate. No, there's restaurants that cook dove, bro.
Joking, man.
I'm not joking. I'm serious.
Like how the Chinese restaurants cook cats and dogs?
No.
Well, that's true too.
Yeah.
What?
Damn, bro.
Hey.
Cultural appropriation.
Hey, man, you
Bro,
talking
what,
about
bro?
eating doves, man.
Yeah, I didn't tie it to a race.
Hey.
You know how the Asians just eat doves?
Hey, I said Chinese restaurants, okay?
Which are typically run by?
Mexicans. I'm kidding. Depending on where you are, man. I've seen that before, honestly. I've seen it. And Raphael said, give me a fa. Here you go, Raphael. You got all the fas, okay? Mexican. Oh, man. Who's ready to make some money? Who's ready to make some money here? FOMC. Come on, baby.
Oh, my God.
I'm long and strong on ADA.
Didn't mean to throw these, though. These are expensive.
All right, how we doing? ADA trade is up 24% on the
Eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country. What they have done to our country by allowing
The bulls are eating the bears.
Oh, man. Mexicans. Whew. Yeah. I've never seen a white person working at a Chinese restaurant. Changed my mind. I did see one, but he was front of the house, not back of the house. He was the one that was taking people's orders and stuff. Anyways. Okay. SpaceX. So this was on the list because it was tailing up into, on the 4-hour, on the RSI heat map, it was tailing up into strong, not overbought, but strong territory. And here's what that, what the hell? Here's what that, what the chart looks like, right? Looks a little range bound here on the 5-minute. It does look like maybe that's playing out, but also I'm prepared to look at this as a, and maybe I'm just too bearish today. I don't know. As a potential double top, spill off into a bear flag. I don't know. But as of now, the structure on this bull flag, as JP mentioned, still holds. We also got a bullish cross, 21 cross above the 200 on the 5-minute. Sammy special, 5-minute time frame.
No.
Entry, SpaceX, breakout, upside, maybe. Look at that big consolidation up here on the 5-minute time frame. Here's a 15-minute time frame. And by the way, Fed goes live in 20 minutes. We'll be covering that live here. We'll listen to his statement, and then we'll kind of you'll see two feeds. You'll see the feed of Fed Chair Warsh speaking. You'll also see some charts. And even if we're not talking, you'll see us put the trades in with the numbers. And then, of course, we'll give our thoughts on what's happening there as well. But thoughts on SpaceX and a potential flag. And is this longable if it comes down and touches that 21? JP, I know this is one of the setups that you always trade, which is the 21 cross.
Sure. How do I feel about it on the 5-minute? Yeah, it could play out. To me, this is given what I call V for volatility. You had a flag and then you came down aggressively, but only to come right back up equally aggressively, maybe even more aggressively, but a V for volatility and price action and got back to exactly where you were. This usually leads to more upside, in my experience. And it could even make some type of inverse or something like that, head and shoulder like that. Using that 200 for support on the 5-minute. SpaceX to me looks like it likely goes higher here, but you never know. Let's zoom out on the larger structure here. And this looks more like valleys than it does mountains to me. Valleys are bullish, mountains are bearish. Those are valleys right there, my friends. Valleys and above the 200 MA.
So what geological feature is monkish?
Good question. Yeah, like between
valleys
a valley or mountain.
Yeah, valleys and mountains are bullish and bearish, but
well, we're plains, man. Okay.
What is monkish?
Monkish is
like the ocean.
What?
Monkish would just be neither. It goes in between both. So what goes in what uses both mountains and valleys?
The river.
Yeah, exactly. Good point. Yeah, monks are like the rivers, right? Part in the mountains and also in between the valleys, right? You find them in both. We are one with the river. Yeah, I like that. Rob.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think SpaceX long might be in play here. Let me see. Let me sketch this right out. See what that looks like. Stop below the 200 MA. This is going to be very, very tight. Like very, very tight. And then what would the TP be? This will be a massive TP here.
I see you, Craig.
121. So stop loss 114.50 and then 121. Oh, let's do something like that. 114.50, 121. 114.5. 121. 30 for 120, 4 to 1.
Ooh.
Seeing a Bitcoin retracement. Bitcoin had that big move from 64.1 to 64.7. What a move. Anyways, this thing is flagging on the 1 minute.
There's your Sammy special. That got to be one of the most aggressive Sammy specials I've seen, though.
Yeah, this is the 1 minute, though, man. 1 minute in FOMC. I got this level here.
Get clapped silly.
Basically. I think this here is something to keep an eye out. It's above the 64K range. It's right back to where we took off at. I think this is a spot, especially if you're trying to look for a long, this might be a good entry. But then if we go down there, I don't know, man.
I got into the SpaceX long.
Oh.
Yeah. The entries now, TP's at 121, stop loss at 114.50.
And we have that on BTCC. Is that correct?
We do, yeah, we do.
Okay, I'm interested, man. I may be interested in that trade. And that's why I'm so happy we have a BTCC now. So we have the option of trading SpaceX easily in a format that we're used to, right?
Correct.
So guys, if you do want access to BTCC, we got a link in the description and maybe in the Nightbot as well. 20% deposit bonus, 10% cash back rebate, right, on your fees.
Yeah.
Plus, get eligible for a $100 coupon.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Free trade position up to $1,000.
Don't get it wrong. I'm keeping BitUnix. I love BitUnix, but it's good to have something extra as well. A different platform for assets that we don't have access to.
Listen, man, we're like Michael Saylor, man.
Yeah.
We started with just Bitcoin, and now we got Stretch. We got MicroStrategy.
I like how extended SpaceX is on that 4 hour, man. That's my style, right? Extended price action. Start to break up with some bull div. I can't see my freaking RSI here.
It is rounding out.
I like that right there. And yours was based on what time frame?
5 minute.
The 5 minute, like.
But my stop might be too tight, man, because this thing is starting to roll over.
All right. Now that you say that, I'll put my stop at the bottom of the 4 hour range. I'll put my stop way down here at 106. So this would be a variation of his trade. 106.56 for my stop loss. See, the thing is, you can have deep stop losses, but you have to offset it with a smaller position size, guys. Okay, you can have your stop loss whatever the hell you want it. Stop loss can be at 0 for $5, and $5 loss if you scale it properly. I'm gonna put a TP way up at like 165. Is that too high? 165. Whoa. 106 to 106 is the stop loss. 165 is the TP. I may enter now. Let's see how much we're risking here. 68 for 396. What's the ratio, my friend? Okay. I want to risk like 100 for $500, man. 117 for 677. All right, I'm entering the trade. And I'm entering the trade. All right, I'm in the trade.
And I'm entering the trade.
All right.
I have entered.
I'm in.
I've been to the trade. I do have some down trades here, guys. I'm just being very transparent. I do have some down trades here in BTCC. Near protocol should have clapped me a long time ago. I'm actually happy I haven't gotten clapped. That was a tease clapping right there. Yeah, it just teased me. I must tease my stop loss. I may actually end up making some money here. I just got to have it go up to 166 to get into profit. The very fact that I've survived like the dump from last night and this morning is pretty amazing. That's crazy. That looks like it can make an inverse head and shoulder too. Can you see that shoulder, make that a head and a right shoulder?
So
I
followed David's short advice.
Oh.
See here.
Oh.
I'm bringing my stop down.
On Bitcoin?
Yeah. So let's see what happens.
Damn, you're $250 in the profit already?
Yes, sir. Your boy straight killing it. Come on.
Ooh, that 1 hour looking rough. Somebody said, look at the wick on a 1 hour.
Pull this down a little bit. We're going to chase.
There you go.
We're going to chase this thing.
Stokes screen time. The hell are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh, just trading without saying anything.
I like how you justify, just a little small trade, just a little, a little something.
Only up 125%. There was no need to tell it. There was no need to tell the people watching the show for trade alerts. Really, I didn't see a need for it,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What am I doing here?
Good question.
I'm very upset with myself right now because
You get stopped out?
I'm about to, but my original, when I looked at this, I said, this looks like a double top.
Yeah.
And I talked myself out of it. And the direction, my original direction was correct. So I deserve this L here. I'm going to take the L. I deserve it. I should have shorted it like I wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bend over, baby.
But this is
Get that tank pushed in.
This is the these are the struggles of trading, right? The mental aspect. And maybe I don't get tapped out, but I think I would actually I am looking forward to a clapping on this one because I deserve it. I really deserve it. I said that was bear div. I said it looks double toppy, but Sure, the Sammy special usually works, but that's not one of my trade parameters.
Yeah.
And I know for you it is. And so
And I gotta say, I think the Sammy special is most accurate after a huge dump, and I mean an extended dump.
yeah.
And not that didn't dump, it did, but you can see the cross right there. See what I'm saying? Like I mean like a dump, like last night dump, like extended dump. Well, last night we kind of pumped last night, didn't we?
We did.
This morning we dumped. But what I mean is like dump overnight, dump for hours, dump all day, and then finally get that cross. That is the most accurate Sammy special.
Take the Mylanta, dump.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know.
You got an infatuation with booty holes or something?
No,
Get your
man.
tank pushed in, Mylanta.
What Mylanta got to do with booty holes though?
Oh, Mylanta.
God. But that's to like it cleanse your system or something like that. Is that right? Is that one of those laxative things?
I don't know.
My,
I think
Mylanta?
that's Miralax. Miralax is the one that gets you clean.
What's the pink
fleshed
one?
out.
Oh, the Pepto, right? Pepto Bismol.
Yeah, that one stop you.
I was trying to find a booty hole connection. I just don't know how we got there.
I don't think anyone knows, JP.
Okay. All right. Yeah, training day reference. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That's what you got that from, right?
Yeah.
You ever get your pushed in? Yeah, I remember that scene with the Mexicans. Yeah.
Mm.
And the Chinese people. Nice.
Oh God.
All right. Why don't we just have a fresh set of eyes on Bitcoin? We're about 8 minutes away from. By the way, do we have the video queued up?
8 minutes away. We're that close. We're that close.
Oh yeah, I was gonna.
Let me cue it up. I'm going in there and cue it up. Cue
All right.
it up.
Okay.
Do we have a preferred network?
But this was
Yeah.
what I was saying here earlier. This is what I was looking for, real quick. So I was looking for this to come down, catch a solid bounce here, and so perhaps long opportunity. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if this is the right time to throw in a long, but maybe. I don't know. I like the bounce opportunity here. This might be the wrong time to long. Conference is going. Chat, what should I do? Should I long? Put a 1 in the chat. Should I short? Put a 2 in the chat. Should I do nothing and try not to lose or make money? Put a 3 in the chat. Should I sit on my hands? 3 in the chat. 1 long, 2 short. What should I do? Yeah, I'm glad I didn't long. Look at this. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Ooh. It's catching a knife thing here. I just don't feel it. I can't feel it, bro. Let's look back at some other time frames. Then like that. If I look back here, let's see. What would be some areas of interesting areas for bounces? You know, obviously you got 64,000. Don't know, dude. What can we see here? 64,970. We're talking through this. See, this is the mind of Big Rob here. Okay, so I like to scalp, but I'm nervous. 64,000 here has been the line in the sand. So I really like the bounce opportunity here. I mean, you got on the 5 minute, you got the flag here.
Did you cash out your short? I mean, yeah, you're short.
Yeah. I'm out of that. I was planning on going long, but the long is coinciding with the meeting, so I don't know if that's a good idea.
I mean, I hate saying shit like, oh, I told you it was gonna, but I'm not gonna say that. But I was eyeing this level here. I just never got tapped in, or I was late.
Oh yeah, you see, you be putting limit orders in. I was like, I agree with you. I was like, yeah, short's probably in order.
This thing
So
is-
I just did the market.
It's gonna keep dumping, bro.
That's what I'm saying, man. I want a long, but I just have a feeling it's gonna accelerate down, and I want no parts of a short right now.
I told you. I mean, I fucking said this was a fugazi. Why did I not limit order short this thing, man?
I did. Every time
mean,
you say you're
market
putting in a
order.
limit, and you're like, I don't know if I'm gonna get tapped in. Every time you do that, I just like go ahead and put the order in myself. And I'm like, he ain't gonna get it tapped in, but I will tap myself in.
By the way, we have the Fed meeting queued up. we have our team on it. As soon as he starts talking, they're going to cut to the feed. So don't worry, you're not going to miss out.
There's a spill off.
Yeah, damn. This is a 15-minute candle here.
All right. We're at the 200 on the 1 minute.
Fuck, look at this 15-minute candle. That is a picture perfect, exactly what you want to see evening star pattern. A big move up with a long tail, small body close, and then a big bodied red candle to the downside.
That big body beans.
Big body, but the tank?
Ooh.
No?
Big body tank?
My bad. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think this holds 64,000, man. We're seeing a bounce right now, so I mean this could be the bounce, but I don't think so, man.
Haikinashi says if this candle closes,
I think it's when my long strategy was the bounce at 6150. That didn't happen. We lost that. Now we're here at 64,000. We wicked underneath it. I wanted to go long, but I don't know, man. I gotta sit on this.
Be scared, man.
Don't tempt me, bro. I ain't jumping butt naked right now. No stop
Don't be scared,
loss.
man. I'll get it. Hey, trying to get degenerate.
It does look like
I'm about to try to catch a knife real quick.
Are you gonna long this thing?
Hey, man. Hey,
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Call the trade alert.
Are you really?
She's like, seriously? She's like, seriously? All right, hold on. Let me get the BitUnix and get the BTC in 1 minute.
You're gonna long Bitcoin?
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna risk very little on this 1 minute 200 bounce right here. Like we lose it, I'm out. Like that, quick and easy.
Okay, you're out.
Cruising for a clapping.
Cruising for a clapping.
Stop. Very much cruising for a clapping. Oh, I gotta hurry up and get in this though. It's like a 1 to 8 if I can pull it off. Stop loss literally right there. Clap me out quick for the show.
It's a clap sensation proclamation.
Oh. Damn it.
You are so white.
Damn it.
I'm white.
Very white.
I thought he was black, man.
He's only black when he's around other black people.
Okay.
I guess you're black, but you're pretty much white.
All right, hold on. They're not gonna forgive you for that one,
by
man.
the time you copy price, just fucking put 60.
Seriously, I'm sorry.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Come on, man. I don't want you to miss out on the trade here, bro.
All right, yeah. Let me just risk very little here.
No, just risk $2.
Like $10, not even. All right, there we go. I'm in the trade, man. I don't know if we will make this trade alert. This is very risky. This is very clappy, but just took a quick nibble.
That's claptastic.
I took a nibble at BTC on the 1 minute time frame.
My boy nibbling over here.
Calling that thing a bounce right there. If you want to nibble, that can lead to a clapping. You can enter now if you want. My stop loss is at 63,929 and a TP at 64,637. I'm just calling it a bull flag. I'm calling it a bounce. I'm calling it crazy. Okay, and I guess I'm crazy here today. Taking a chance during the FOMC. Seeing if we can get a bounce there. Let's go.
Looks like Rob did some 1s and 2s in the chat. That one guy said near coming back.
Is it really?
I don't know.
Let me check on near. I'm in the near trade that almost clapped me overnight. Roughly coming back.
Also, Craig said we're missing good trades. Zcash and XRP.
XRP was running. It has pulled back though if you want in.
XRP is moving. K-Cron said, I'm in near with an entry of $1.89, just trying to get back to even. It was a Fugazi move after all. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It should have just, I'm just going to market order next time.
We're getting close to FOMC. Let us know when that thing is showing something. Is it showing them at the
They'll cut to it as soon as it's, oh, there it is.
Okay.
Okay. So
we have video. We have video.
We are on FOMC. We are on Warsh Watch.
Yeah.
Bam. Oh, that was good timing.
There's nobody at the podium.
Can we? Like,
I know, but can we
just take a quick look? Can we see our faces on the side and stuff too? While it shows, we got like a 3 box or something.
Why
maybe?
can't we not look at the podium, man? What do you got against podiums, man?
Come on.
There it goes. Here he comes.
That's a tall man.
Mr. Whoosh. All right.
Hey, lanky.
All right, give us some audio. Give us some audio. Let's see what's going on here. All right. Everybody pay attention.
Good day. My second FOMC committee meeting as
don't hear
chairman
nothing,
is
but we got
quickly.
subtitles, so
It's probably too early to call
Kevin
it a
Morse,
streak,
chairman of the
but our
Federal
discussions
Reserve
began
Board,
collegial and constructive.
and
I'm truly
he's saying
lucky
that
to work
today
with colleagues
we
so
are
capable
not
and
raising rates.
mission-focused and so determined,
And so
like I am,
we are keeping
to sharpen the
steadfast.
performance of the Federal
And
Reserve. Today, as you know,
here,
our
switch it
committee
back to my
decided
computer
vote
real quick
by a
until we figure it out.
9-3 vote to
so,
maintain the target range for the federal funds rate at 3.5%.
all right. So we got Bitcoin moving here. And so
committee
the
is
press conference is
continuing its
underway.
policy
We'll
of making
bring it
ample
live to you here in a
reserves in the
second.
banking
But
system.
seeing that, here
economy
comes
is
that
showing
volatility.
impressive
Man,
resilience.
we're about to see a lot of red candles. Red candles,
What
green
the hell
candles.
did he say? Did he say something?
He was saying all kinds of stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. Holy moly. Oh, we got people getting stopped, tapped in. Oh, that was probably
Committee
JP's
remains
stop.
Resolute. You've heard this before.
He had a short
but
little
we
tight
will
stop.
deliver price stability.
But yeah, we're
As before, the
gonna see
policy
a lot of
statement conveys just
movement
the
here.
facts.
Interesting to
It's
see if
steering
Bitcoin
clear
can
of
hold
forecast.
64,000.
A choice we consider
This will just
especially
be
prudent
two double
at these
two
uncertain
double
times.
tops or two double
Uncertainty,
bottoms.
however,
There he
There
is.
we go.
does
Bring
not
him
mean
up.
a lack of clarity. For some households, businesses, and market professionals, 5 years of high inflation have left a mistaken impression that's hard to shake, that the Fed's implicit inflation target was somehow above 2%. Let me reiterate, there is no soft inflation target.
Damn.
There is no soft implicit target, not on this committee's watch. There's only a target, and it's 2%. Not one of my FOMC colleagues is under any illusion. We have begun a new chapter, and we understand that the 5+ years of inflation above target cannot be cured in 9 weeks or by a single month of modest price decreases. This Fed will not waver. Our credibility rests on performing our duties and delivering on our responsibilities. Americans are right to expect that because our nation's prosperity depends on it. To the regulars here in the press room, today's assessment might sound familiar, yet there was nothing inertial about our discussions, our policy, or our strategy. 2 economic developments are worth highlighting. The first is a very notable change since our last meeting 42 days ago. Nominal and real yields are materially higher across the Treasury curve. In fact, some of the increases in market interest rates between FOMC meetings are among the most significant in the last 2 decades, ranking around the top decile or so. But if the committee didn't change its policy rate, what happened? In the intermeeting period, market attention centered on real data and real economic developments. Prices reacted in real time to incoming information, and the reduction in forward guidance may have been a factor. Market participants are learning to play the ball, not the referee, and market prices will continue to respond in the direction and magnitude they see fit. This is, in my view, a change for the better, and we're just getting started. After all, the central bank need not always and everywhere be the center of attention. I understand the desire for rolling forecasts and commentary from this committee, but for our part, we need to observe market reaction to developments, direct and unfiltered. I want to stress, of course, that decisions by this committee matter a great deal. And where necessary and appropriate, we will not hesitate to act.
What happened to the audio?
Congressional oversight hearings this month, but it's worth repeating. The most striking feature of the economy is the strong growth of business investment. The surge in high-tech CapEx has been remarkable, but that does not necessarily make the Fed's role any easier. In the AI-related category of high-tech equipment and software, the most recent data shows 4-quarter growth rates of nearly 20%. This is helping to sustain the healthy momentum of manufacturing output. More generally, CapEx is preparing the ground for future growth. Nonetheless, the precise timing and magnitude of effects on the supply side remain hard to predict. FOMC meetings produce policy decisions, but just as important is candid discussion of the big things that matter most. That too is a priority in this new chapter at the Fed. In our meeting, vigorous discussion centered on 4 questions, which I will enumerate. First, we talked a lot about the implications of the past 5 years of high inflation on the current policy conjuncture. To echo an old phrase, has the past really passed? Second, my colleagues and I considered the economic shocks of recent years, strained supply chains arising from the pandemic, military conflicts, energy supply disruptions, substantial increases in tariff rates, and yes, the surge in AI-related investment. These differ in their sources. Do they also differ in their effects on output and employment? Third, we took up the related question of price increases arising from shocks. The business CapEx boom, for example, is driving up prices of memory and logic chips and associated AI infrastructure. Do these changes indicate a broader inflationary dynamic, or do we just focus on them because they are under the bright streetlight? Finally, we discuss monetary policy tools and strategies for achieving stable prices. If, as the Fed has long held, interest rate policy should be its primary monetary policy instrument, how much accommodation are we getting from the balance sheet? In all of this, our work is advancing at the Fed. We're asking the right questions. And in this consequential time, we know how very much depends on getting the right answers. Of course, you've all arrived with questions of your own, so let's turn to them now.
Let's start with Steve.
Thank you for taking our questions, Mr. Chairman. Sure. You've had a couple months now, or 9 weeks, or whatever number it is, to see the markets behave in the absence of forward guidance. I'm wondering if you could tell me, what message are you getting from the markets as to where policy ought to be right now?
Yeah, so I think officially it's 8 weeks and 4 days, but I'm not counting. The message from markets is the message from markets. What I've really been trying to do, Steve, as I think you appreciate, your colleagues appreciate, is getting an unfiltered message from markets, getting a direct message. Letting buyers and sellers meet at prices for treasuries, for the foreign exchange value of the dollar, and then trying to judge for ourselves, what does that mean about our remit? How are we doing on inflation? How are we doing on employment? We're trying not to interfere with that market signal. That's part of the reason why we've been somewhat spare in our words, why we pulled back from forward guidance. So they're reacting to events, I would say, much more directly over the 42 days since we last met. This is a good thing. As I mentioned in the prepared remarks, we've seen a material tightening, not just in nominal rates, but in real rates too. And we're observing it. We're trying to stay out of that because, many of you might be interested in our reaction function. We're interested in the reaction of financial markets.
I get that, Mr. Chairman. And I guess the follow-up question is, if the markets are talking to you, what do you hear them saying? And if it's real rates are higher, it would suggest that that's where the funds rate ought to go.
Yeah, so...
Sorry.
I'm sorry, it's your question. So interpreting markets is an imperfect business. We central bankers like market pros can think these things are overdetermined, but let me offer some speculation. First, as we said in the FOMC statement that you got at 2 o'clock, the economy output is solid. CapEx and productivity are strong. Labor markets solid, steady. The bond market, the treasury market, it seems to be saying that as well. If I were to try to break down, disaggregate the treasury market signals, I wouldn't be able to do it perfectly. But the bond market's saying many of those same things. And that's why we're seeing a tightening both in nominals and in reals. Even while at some level we haven't done much in 42 days, the markets have done quite a bit.
Claire Jones, Financial Times. You seem to have got the family fight you were after at this meeting. We saw three dissents. Could you characterize the arguments that those dissenters put forward, please, and tell us a little bit why you weren't persuaded by them at this stage? Thank you.
So I guess I shouldn't give you their best arguments. I'll give you some others. So you were right. I asked for a good family fight and I got one. That's the purpose. That's the design feature. I come into this meeting, even this press conference, heartened by what I've experienced the last 2 days. Most of our discussion were on the big questions that matter to the conduct of monetary policy. We didn't sort of hide from them. We weren't scared of them. There was a lot more interaction between and among my colleagues. It was a real family fight. My view, which you've long heard, is that's the better way to get policy right. That's our North Star. So there was a lot of agreement that I heard that we have the powers, the tools, also the authority to deliver stable prices. No walking back from our responsibilities. There was a large majority support for the decision that we made in the room. But I also want to leave you, Claire, with one other impression. There was nothing inertial about that discussion. It was an active, robust discussion about what's in the full range of what we can do and might want to do in the period ahead. You characterized accurately there was a disagreement about a decision today. I would say that doesn't sort of capture the full essence of the discussion. The path to central bank heaven requires delivering on our remit. These days, that means delivering on price stability. I wouldn't measure that path in 42 days or any one particular meeting. And I came out of that meeting even more confident that this is the right team to win the battle against high inflation.
How much do you think not going in July was down to the cool CPI print for June?
So in 2 words, not much. Not much. I'd like to believe that the committee shares my views, which is the historic problem with data dependence is the data and the dependence. We are not relying on any one individual piece of data as cover or as an excuse or as validation. What I care about and what I think the committee cares about is trends on the data. Sure, we got some encouraging inflation data. I think at the meeting 42 days ago, I said something like 63 months of inflation above target. I didn't say 64, though the final calculation might be a close one. So we'll be watching inflation data over the period ahead. But I also don't want you to leave the misimpression that we're sort of breathlessly waiting that. I've called for a task force to revisit both the private and public data we use to make our decision making. That task force is out doing their work. I'll be checking back in with them the next couple of weeks, but I wouldn't say we overly relied on any one piece of data, including that data, which surprised some a couple of weeks ago.
Neil.
Hi, Chairman Warsh. Thanks. Neil Irwin with Axios. Thank you for taking our questions. So the Fed funds rate is now about 75 basis points below the 2-year yield. Suggests markets think you'll have to tighten eventually, about 100 basis points below most Taylor rule estimates. You're hitting your employment mandate. Inflation stays high. Why should rates not be higher today?
There's a lot in there, Neil. So rates are higher today than they were 42 days ago. Markets have made decisions because we step back in part from trying to influence those. Market judgments have moved up on what nominal rates are across the Treasury curve. That doesn't mean we take them as by dictation, but we're observing them. So I think it's a mischaracterization to say that markets haven't reacted because we didn't move today. Markets are reacting in real time. In the period ahead, we've got important decisions to make about the policy rate. Markets in the intervening period, I think, have quite a bit of decisions to make. I'll see if I can put it this way. Monetary policy matters not just by what we say or even what we do. Monetary policy matters by how it affects the real economy. And these prices that we see in financial markets is one of the many ways in which it affects the real economy. We'll be continuing to watch that market information, see how it responds to incoming events, and that can help inform our decision making when we meet in 7 or 8 weeks.
How would you characterize in the family fight the last couple of days of you and the other 8 members who wanted to hold? Was that a strong conviction or was that a hair trigger close call on holding versus tightening?
Well, I think the vote was 9-3. The broader discussion to my ear over the course of the last days showed a lot of agreement on the hard questions. The 4 questions I raised at the outset about what's really happening in the economy with the shocks and absent the shocks. What are our tools and our capabilities? What's the effect on prices on output? I heard a lot of commonality on the questions. Were there different leans on the answers? You bet there was. So could people come to different conclusions? Absolutely. But my own judgment is this is a period of watchful thinking, not watchful waiting. And I think the score on that vote was unanimous.
Thank you, Colby Smith with the New York Times. You've mentioned that looking at the Fed's policy tools is one element of a 3-pronged strategy to address the inflation problem. So I'm curious how you view the effectiveness of those tools. If inflation is too high and not coming down, is the best remedy to raise interest rates?
So that was the discussion in the last 2 days. Is that the dominant remedy? If inflation continues to be elevated through the forecast period, interest rates could well be part of that solution. But I wouldn't say it's in isolation. I tried to describe in my remarks today a point that I made into the oversight committees a couple of weeks ago. I think there was a misimpression by some in financial markets, by some households and businesses, that central bankers like me, we set a 2% inflation target, but maybe we were more tolerable of a somewhat higher inflation target. In economics, we'd call that the revealed preference. And so might it have been rational for people to think, well, their inflation target's somewhat higher. What I heard in the last 2 days, what I've heard in 8.5 weeks is no. We will deliver the 2% inflation target. That is the committee's definition of price stability. So one way, absent the tools that you reference, to ensure that we get there is ensure that expectations are centered around the right number. And I think we've made some progress on that. I am not suggesting we're done on that. It's worth reiterating. And ultimately, the business we're in, Colby, is performance. We are going to be judged by how we perform. And that's what we intend to do. The inflation target, making clear expectations is one part of it. Making sure we demonstrate we're responsible for it, we're not blaming as another. And our policy tools, like you referenced, is the third and equally consequential part.
How are you factoring the fact that a large portion of the inflation overshoot is being caused by supply shocks, as it's mentioned again in the statement? Does that blunt the effectiveness of rate hikes in your view?
First, on the premise of your question, it was almost as if you were listening to our discussion in the last day and a half. A lot of our focus was on trying to understand and identify underlying inflation dynamics amid shocks. We take these shocks seriously. There have been a series of them that have been hitting this economy. We're not looking through them and saying, oh, they don't matter. But we're trying to understand is to what extent are these shocks broadening in their effect, broadening in their impact on prices that are quite far removed from it. Our goal is to have growth that is broadening and inflation that is becoming more limited, more circumscribed. I'll be the first to admit the shocks make this job and this policy conjuncture a little tougher, but that's among the chief questions we've asked ourselves. And around the room, people have different views on it. I tend to think in the coming months we're going to refine that view and have a better judgment, and we're going to have market prices trying to help inform it too.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Edward Lawrence from Fox Business. I guess I want to drill down maybe a little bit. What specifically, in your mind, would be the argument then for a pause today?
So I wouldn't characterize what we did as anything like a pause. I would characterize what we did as a rigorous review of the economic situation. I would characterize what we did as a review of the big hard questions. And I'd characterize it as a view of what our own homework is to try to resolve those questions in the period ahead. If you were to try to force a description that this was a pause, I would say financial market prices would take the other side of that. Financial market prices in this intermeeting period, they didn't pause. They reacted to the inflation data in one direction, strong economic growth in the other direction, and nominal and real rates went up. Did the Fed take an explicit change in its policy rate today? No, but I think that's the beginning of the story, not the end of the story.
And if I could, I did want to ask, not forward guidance, but looking forward. Traditionally, a Federal Reserve chairman uses the Jackson Hole Summit as a sort of a reset of monetary policy. Well, how do you look at the speech that you're going to make in August?
I look at it like a blank piece of paper right now. I have not begun consideration with the incredible team here what would go into that document. I think you've characterized it correctly. Historically, at least from my first tour of duty at the Fed to more recent periods, it would be sort of a setting up speech more often than not of what was going to be happening in the fall. I haven't made any judgments on that, but those are judgments we'll have to come to. If I could, in the high mountain air in Jackson, Wyoming, I'd like to also frame the big questions. There is a tendency, especially with the proliferation of meetings and press conferences, to get caught up in the myopic. Did you do this by a quarter or do that? Ultimately, whether we deliver on price stability matters some, the decisions we make in 6 or 7 or 8 week periods, but they matter more. What are the big questions? What's really happening with productivity? What's really happening with demographics? What's really happening to the global economy amid the shocks? Haven't made a decision whether it's going to be a big picture speech or whether it's going to be a more traditional setup for all the action we're going to have between September and December. I will tell you one other thing that I am doing between now and Jackson Hole, which is I'm checking with those task forces. My first principle of establishing a task force is find the best subject matter experts anywhere in the world and put them together, especially put them together with other people who might disagree with them. In the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be doing a check back in. I've given them time to sort of think hard about their agenda, their debate, their schedule, and when they might be ready for prime time. I'll be doing a little bit of that checking, and that may or may not inform anything I have to say in Jackson.
Nick Timmeros of the Wall Street Journal. Chairman Warsh, I want to follow up on Colby's question about policy transmission. You've said there's no cruel choice between stable prices and full employment. Rates bring inflation down by cooling demand. It's generally thought that can show up in the labor market. If that's not the channel you're relying on, what is?
Yeah, so let me go back to first principles, Nick. I don't believe that either part of our mandate is generally at war with the other part. I do not believe that price stability and full employment is an either-or proposition. There have been policymakers over the last several generations who have thought that there is a strict trade-off there. That isn't my judgment. In fact, my judgment is if and when we deliver on our remit, we're going to be satisfying both prongs. We're going to have price stability and full employment. And in fact, if you want to do the most harm to the labor markets, you would run a period of high inflation that's variable such that employers, businesses, wouldn't really know what's going on. So I think the two parts of our mandate are equally important. We have no legislative orphans here. I've been talking mostly about price stability because we're doing pretty well collectively as a country, as policymakers on the full employment side. But we're doing considerably less well on prices. That's why we describe them as elevated, and that's what's taken most of our discussion. In terms of transmission mechanisms of monetary policy, I think different tools work through different transmission mechanisms. The interest rates work through lending channels and credit channels, maybe confidence channels and foreign exchange. The balance sheet probably works through some other channels like signaling and portfolio balance. We're keeping full abreast of all these tools in making policy. But if the suggestion is somehow we're going to be fine-tuning aggregate demand so it catches supply, that's not my mental model. I don't think we're great in the fine-tuning business. We're trying to get supply and demand in broad order, but really what we're doing as we sit here today at this press conference is I think we've got a reasonable sense of what aggregate demand looks like in this economy. We're inferring aggregate supply. We're making a judgment about what productivity is. And in some sense, there's a race between supply and demand. And the surge in business CapEx in around AI, it's making that calculation a little harder to judge. But in the period ahead, we're going to be trying to judge just that.
And if I could ask, where exactly was the disagreement today? Was it about the inflation forecast, or was it something more around the risks, the tactics?
Yeah, so I'll let the dissenters speak for themselves. The way I heard it over the last 2 days was overwhelming agreement on objectives and authority and commitment. I didn't hear anybody walking away from it. The judgments as to how best to achieve the price stability, that was probably the question that we were trying to answer. What's the best move? What's the best strategy? What's the best way to achieve it? And a second question that was asked is, when do we need to make those harder calls? When do we need to make those decisions? And like I said to one of your colleagues, I was comforted that markets in the intermeeting period weren't reacting to us. They weren't reacting to dots or to speeches. They appeared more than ever to be reacting to real-time events. So they're gauging themselves how restrictive the Treasury curve should be. And that, I think, has been a useful development. We don't endorse any particular market move, but I'd also suggest we observe them with keen interest.
Janelle Marte with Bloomberg. Following up on that, there was more uncertainty in the markets about what the Fed would do at this meeting. To some extent, you might think that's what you want to see. But my question is about, is there a point at which you would not want to surprise the markets if they were pricing in something with higher certainty that was opposite of what you were intending to do? What are the risks that you see associated with that?
Yeah, so it's a good question. Surprise is not the objective function. Surprise is not what we're solving for. We have a clear North Star. What we're solving for is how to make the best decisions. Almost everything else should be in service to that goal. By not spoon-feeding markets, by not previewing our decisions, by not sort of giving nudges and leans, my colleagues and I have found in the intermeeting period, what we're getting is the views from a very accomplished economist. That's the internals of financial markets. Instead of just repeating or echoing what we were saying back to us, they're giving us somewhat, not perfect, their own judgment. Surprises are not the objective, but at the same time, I would say we didn't come into this meeting feeling constrained by the full range of alternatives we had in front of us.
So some of your peers have continued to discuss how they think about policy decisions, and if you don't offer your reaction function or your way of thinking about it, how concerned are you that you're ceding control of the narrative?
So not very concerned. That's a short answer to the question. When some people that follow the Fed say, well, we don't want your forecast. We don't want your dot. We just want your reaction function. Part of me hears what we really want is your forecast. And what we really want is your dot. In terms of reaction function, let me sort of disabuse people of a question that may or may not be real and be out there. Any central banker, especially a central banker where the labor markets are more or less at equilibrium. Any central banker, when he or she sees underlying inflation moving higher, he or she is more inclined to tighten policy. Again, when you've achieved the other side of your mandate and you see underlying inflation falling, he's more inclined to loosen policy. That's my reaction function, and I don't suspect it will cause people to not continue to pry for more, because the truth is, for a very long time in a lot of countries, coming out of the 2008 crisis, we're in crisis mode. We were purposefully providing a lot of information, trying to provide a lot of assurance, trying to tell people exactly what we're going to do, offering forward guidance with clarity as if we're tying our own hands behind our back. Well, in crisis mode, that strikes me as a very prudent policy. But in more benign conditions, it strikes me as worth revisiting. But markets and market participants and reporters have learned to devour all of that information, so I take seriously that the pullback of forward guidance requires some transition. Reform isn't easy, but our general judgment is it's going to help us make better decisions, and in so doing, satisfy our remit.
Thank you. When you talk about the 2% inflation target, what measure are you relying on?
Yeah, so I'll give two answers. First, let me give the proper standard answer. The Federal Reserve every January outlines a statement of purposes and strategy. And in that strategy document, which I believe was dated January of this year, it describes a measure of PCE inflation as the objective function there. I have enough of my own, so that's our number. We're sticking with it. Who knows, come after next January, what we might say about strategy. I suspect the task forces might have something to add. But I'll say this, some version of the Lucas critique.
Guys, if y'all are enjoying watching this boring-ass dude talk, put a one in the chat.
When we talk about measures of inflation or something else.
If you're enjoying this and we need to shut up, put a one in the chat. If you're enjoying this, put a one in the chat.
We might.
If we need to talk over this, like getting some damn trades, put a two in the chat.
Very good objective. Broadly, if you said to me standing in front of you, I abide fully by the strategy document, we're going to deliver 2% inflation and not a whisper more. But to achieve that, I'm looking at a broader set of inflation data than PCE. So without sort of fully revealing my cards, I'm trying to understand, like my colleagues, what's the underlying generalized change in prices that are happening in the economy. It is not a perfect science. I might have said 42 days ago, I've got a task force for that. But we have a data project that's trying to look and see whether we can't separate the noise from the signal. And so if you would hear a message from me, yes, I care about what the PCE prints are. I care about what the contributions are from CPI and everything else.
All right, let's get out of this dumb crap, bro. Let's get back to the charts.
Lens is broader than that.
Boring ass dude.
You know, the remit is quite.
Yeah, we could talk over him a little bit. I don't see no problem with that. All
right.
You in any trade, man? What's going on?
No, not in a trade. All right, so we're seeing a lot of volatility, bro.
Like from Bloomberg Radio.
So we got. All right, so just in the last 15 minutes, we saw Bitcoin go from
Help clarify this
63.6 to 64.4. So big move here. So I mean, that was tremendous. But we also got these big ass candles. Let me pull up the trading view here. Just a little bit better view. All right, so on the 1 minute, we look like we're flagging here. Look like we got an opportunity to maybe see a breakout here. This is the 1 minute, but I think the 1 minute actually tells you the most here on this in this situation, right? I don't think you want to be trading the larger time frames when you get out into the into this Fed meeting, right? And so I think shorter time frames, good place to start. Well, what are you seeing in the charts right now there, JP?
Yeah, I'm seeing that big move up, man. Looks like that V for volatility. And yes, I'm back into a long. Yes, I got clapped out really quick right there for $10, but now I'm up $20. Let's see what we could do here, man. I saw somebody in the chat say they were going short here. I definitely understand anybody going short at the top of the range. You know, you could have cashed out, right? Hell, I could have hit the reverse button. Reverse button at the top of the range, take it back down. It is FOMC, right? You go both ways, right?
Yeah.
Be both ways. So I'm seeing a rotation to the downside now for a flag. The flag you pointed out, you know, does it make a deeper flag and clap me out? My anti-clapper is installed here. I can't lose money on the second trade I'm in. But up on the trade and everything else is starting to look good too, man. Like ADA got the move, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, up 38% on ADA, and HBAR and everything else doesn't look too bad right now. ADA looks beautiful there. The other trades are getting better, man.
You know, another one, Midnight is up 5% in the last hour, or just shy of it. So seeing a big move out of Night as well. Ondo's up another 1.5% as well here. So those are the ones that seem to be moving right now. But yeah. Oh, we're seeing a spill off on Bitcoin. Getting a red candle here on the 1 minute.
I was telling JP the 5 minutes got some bear div. Here's what I'm looking at on the 5 minute. Higher high, lower high on our side. That's bear div.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trading the range, you probably good to short, or you're losing your time window to short right now. But
yeah, for sure.
So here's what I'd be interested in. I mean, I think we get that rotation to the 64K again. Is it too late to short? Let me sketch this out. Yeah, it's too late to short. Something like that. Yeah, it's a 1-to-1. All right, never mind. But 21 literally is about to cross the 200 unless it wants to just diverge right now. And there it goes. Yeah, it's going to rotate. But damn. I wonder if he said something, but he seemed pretty dovish to me in that press conference.
Yeah.
I think that's why we got that move up. And then it's just to me it's not a real move. And I think that's why we're seeing Bitcoin spill off.
yeah, I did take a short here. Took a short and I just moved my my stop loss into just below the break even. Probably gonna clap it, but
any clap.
Saw the move. Let's see. Yeah. No, maybe not.
Saved by the wick.
Saved by the wick, bro. These are these Fed games, bro. Normally I don't move my stop loss, but this thing can reverse so quick.
Never stop.
Never stop.
Damn.
Yeah, this is
You're on the 1 minute?
Yeah, this is on the 1 minute here.
Holy shit, look how quick that turned red.
Yeah.
I would be careful though, man.
Yeah, I moved my
this might be a morning star if we see a big candle up, but
let's see.
Or it could keep dumping, but that looks like a double top to me with a lower high in the 1 minute.
Right here.
But I don't like trading the 1 minute.
So yeah, we'll just kind of talk about. I think the FOMC, you kind of got to live in the 1 minute because everything switches so quick, bro. You can't be trading 4 hour in FOMC, bro.
Obviously.
But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I got an entry red candle, then I slid my my stop in here. So this is just playing with house money now. So we'll see. About $56. There we go. Come on, buddy. Come on.
What? Okay.
Come on.
I got anti-clapped out on Bitcoin there, so I didn't lose money on the second trade, but unfortunately, I could have made money there if I wasn't so freaking greedy.
I got it. You just came shy of it, huh?
Yeah, so great. I should have just took freaking profit there. I was just like letting it ride. What are you doing, Monk, man? Just take the profit. But I didn't lose any money on the second trade there. Still really got that the ADA trade rocking. Not too bad. Not too bad. So what do we have now? I want to go to the 1 hour because BTC was looking bullish and bearish at the same damn time.
Just lost to 200 on the 5 minute. This thing is going to rotate to the bottom of the range. And the question is, do we long the bottom of the range? And the 200, the 21 did get that cross. So this would be maybe a Sammy special.
Yeah, we had a 1 hour candle close. That 1 hour was bullish, man. That candle close was freaking bullish, guys. The one that just closed at the top of the hour right there.
Yeah, but this one is
freaking bullish. Yeah, this one looks crazy.
And we're only 10 minutes in.
Exactly. So that leads me to believe that this is manipulation right now.
It's a Fugazi move, bro.
Yeah.
It's Fugazi.
What is a Fugazi move? This is the
Fugazi
second
it
time you
upside?
said this, but I'm just curious.
Fugazi.
What's the thesaurus, Sin City Crypto thesaurus say about Fugazi
is a
move?
real word. It means,
Yeah.
it means fake.
Okay. Fake move. Got it.
Yeah, I've heard that one. Fugazi.
Fugazi. Forget
yeah.
about it.
I've heard that one.
Fugazi. That's what, not genuine, bogus, or false. That's the,
It was a false move up, you believe?
Yeah.
And the real move is to the downside. Let's see here.
Oh.
Yeah.
On the 1 hour?
On the every hour.
In general. General.
Look at that clap gap, though.
Look at a clap gap.
What's that POC down there? 63.8? Where that 50 MA is, JP?
What about it?
What's that level there? Where the 50 MA is?
50 MA.
And you have that volume POC.
Right here, 63,932. Right around there.
Probably get a bounce there.
Looks like we might be reversing on.
I may long if we go down there, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. And that would be within our range, too. This range I have drawn. So we're getting a bounce off the 21 right now in the 5 minute. Pretty big bounce. Who knows? It could be from what he's saying right now as his press conference is still live.
Got stopped out at that. Just below break even.
You paid the fees?
I made $10. So fees and hot chicken sandwich. What was it? What is it called again?
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Hot chicken.
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Nashville Hot Chicken.
Nashville
War shot.
Caliente.
What'd you say? War? What'd you say?
War shot? War shot.
War shot?
Worcester sauce.
Oh, that's what you're trying to say.
Kevin Worcestershire sauce.
It was the best of Shires. It was the
chair.
worst of Shires. And look at that. Exactly like we like that looked like a setup for a potential morning star, and that's exactly what's happening.
Buy or sell. Buy or sell.
Then this might be a little dead cat bounce here.
I agree. I think
especially you got the mouse ears up here, so you know
the mouse ears.
Yeah,
We're all about the animals, huh? Mouse
Right,
ears,
that's
cat
the-
ears, bat wings.
Buy or sell.
that's the Mickey Mouse here. Oh,
I'm finna buy.
Are you seeing this masterpiece here from Picasso? Look up, JP. Look, it's Pablo Picasso.
Oh. It's like a Muppet.
Yeah. Rob just drew himself.
thanks, bro.
Yeah, fucking Muppet.
Although you know this could be a bear flag here.
I'm finna long with no stop loss. Wish me luck. Whoa. Wish me luck.
Stop us.
Jumping in butt naked.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it. Slide it all the way to 100%, bro.
Monk man about to go skinny dipping, man. Monk man about to go skinny dipping. Call it a cup and handle, man. Could that be a V-shaped cup and handle? Maybe it's a chalice. I don't know. A basin handle.
You want to long that? Bro, that looks flagalicious, man.
Flagalicious. The bear flagalicious.
It does. Doesn't it?
I'm seeing the overall structure. What I see is this. I see V for volatility with the handles. What I see. I mean, could it roll over? Absolutely. But that's what I see.
All right, how about you put in a long and put in a short?
All right, let's do it. Both with no
Okay.
stop loss.
Okay, hold on. What percentage?
Let's all go butt naked.
Let's do a margin.
Let's go.
Let's do a margin amount. Let's do a margin amount.
Like
JP.
Russian roulette.
Hold on. Let's do a margin amount.
How much?
Let's do a
This thing's about
Just do a percentage and quick.
This is about to
10%. 10%.
10% margin. All right.
about to be
No
some
stop. You ready?
mega
Set?
nations here.
No, a market order, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 10% market order. Ready in 3, 2, 1, click.
All right. I'm in.
Me too.
I'm shorting.
Wait, no,
God.
we're not doing a stop loss?
No stop loss.
Can we do a TP?
I put in a stop loss.
You gotta
bro.
ma-
Fed meeting.
No TP either?
You got to manually close it.
What is that?
Manually close it.
All right, then I'm just going to sit quiet and watch the trade.
This is how you trade the FOMC, folks.
Terrible idea.
What a horrible idea.
Terrible.
Are you with the monk man? Are you with me? I'm short. JP's long. Right now, he looks like he's got
short. I'm short.
I'm literally gonna walk away.
How big was your how much of a Bitcoin position is it? Mine is at 0.15 Bitcoin.
Well, it was 10%. Let's see what it is. It's 0.15.
Oh, same. So I'm down $10. You must be up $10.
I'm up $10, $10-12 right now. Yeah,
I'm about to get clapped, bro. I can't get clapped. You know why? 'Cause I don't have a stop loss.
That's the secret, guys. That's the secret. That's the hack.
All right. I'm just gonna see what it looks like. Okay. All right. Cool. I'm gonna get rid of the stop loss. If we're above 65.6, I'll close the trade out manually. Oh, he's literally walking away. Oh, big red candle to the downside. Damn.
62,000. Oh.
Wow. He's not in the room. He's not listening. Damn it. I was trying to spook him a little bit. What about you, bro? You're in no trade?
I shorted and then I got stopped out right away. I wasn't playing around with no stop loss thing. Yeah. I got stopped out.
Well, you know, JP, man. I told myself I wasn't going to trade the 1 minute. Here I am trading the 1 minute. Anyways, yeah, I'm down 37%. By the way, that was not a trade alert, guys. We are, I know. Poria said gambling now. I mean,
pretty much.
Yeah. I guess it's a little bit of gambling. But gambling with a little bit of an educated guess. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I saw and see a bear flag. I see a double top here. And so I expected to roll over, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does just pump to Valhalla and I get stopped out. We didn't get the full rotation to the bottom. So if this is in fact the bottom and it keeps running, we didn't get that full rotation. If we do, we have a beautiful confluence with the 200 MA and the bottom end of our range here at around 64,000 even, which let me see what that would look like. A 62% trade. There it is. Come on, dump it, Bitcoin. Dump-alicious. We have a call at 12:30, Rob.
Okay. I'm good to wrap it up unless JP wants to fly solo, but either or. I don't think we got the views anyways.
We were going to wrap this thing up, JP.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you want more action.
We got stuff to do in here anyways. Busy day.
Who won the duel here, man?
Right now it's even. I'm making a comeback. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for a minute.
Just cancel us?
Let's just pay the fees. Let's pay BitUnix the fees and call it a day. What do you think?
I like that. Let's just close it. Let's both close the positions.
No, I don't like that. Because you're in the green right
Nobody got made.
And I'm in the red.
I'm in the red?
I don't want to take that L, bro. Also,
all right, we're at 0 now, man. Come on, it's a good time. Call the truce, man.
You want to do it?
Call the truce. Close the trade.
Wave the white flag.
Damn, I gotta pay $3 in fees, but now you're up again.
I'm up 80 cents.
Okay, now I'm up. Okay.
I'm down $3. Okay, let's go. Close the trades.
Sure. This thing's about to dump.
My trade is closed, man.
Just dumped too.
He's like, I'm gonna keep it open.
Just dump.
All right, fine. I wanted to keep it open. I closed it, but I did win.
And guys, we're just having fun here, okay, dude? This is not a representation of the way we trade, okay?
Look, I made 10%. Okay.
Great.
So I'm the winner. Is there a round of applause button or something, man?
No.
Whatever.
No.
All right, we're done with the show. You can catch JP live a little later today. Thank you.
Yes. We'll be live. Hit the like button on the way out. We love you guys.
Why did I listen to you, man? I should have kept that short open. Fudge.
Only fair. It was only fair, man. It was
Whatever.
a friendly duel.
Fine. It's not about money. It's about the friendships we make along the way, you know?
Yes.
Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate all of you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to support the channel, there's tons of ways to do it. The number one way is to trade under our ref link. You get bonuses. You get VIP support. You're supporting the channel. And thank you. And we'll see you later today and also tomorrow morning. Until then, peace.